Love that coffee. So, the Xbox tax continues, huh? We're back to Game Pass. Let's go.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming high and he looks in. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's trading people where there's skin. All recent gaming gold, rates and pay top mean. Good morning, Dom and Louie. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin!
Here. Good morning, everybody. Also tuning in, even the crazy one. Wish you all beautiful and an awesome Monday and beginning of the week, chat. I'm a bit late today, which wasn't supposed to happen, but guess why I'm late? I'm going to zoom in on this. I have a sty in my left eye. Ha! That rhymed though. But yes, I have a sty in my left eye. So right now, I'm looking through my right eye. But with my left eye though, I just see a teensy little bit though. So in order for me to find the clothes, in order for me to change, in order for me to gear up, in order for me to do a couple things, it took me a while because this thing is annoying. So I'm not seeing too well out of my left eye. It's a bit swollen. I hope it swells down a little bit, today down. Swells down a little bit today. And yeah, it hurts. It bothers me. It's annoying. Last night I had to grab a compressed hot water thing and just put it on my eye. And it started to swell down a bit. But today, yeah, it is what it is. I got to deal with it. So let's see what chat is saying, though. We have, David Cohen. He says, well, it looks like Xbox is getting to be better in a better state right now. Also, Gears of War Edition is beautifully optimized game on the Series X and visually looks stunning and is still fun. I can't see. Well, I guess I can read better, good. So good day. Let's go. New topic. What's up, Lost Boys? Good morning. Malcolm Lax, how you doing, bro? Good morning. I'm actually early, sweet. Apex NYC, good morning. Nice haircut, Louis. Thank you, Apex. I had to cut my hair. I had to take everything off because seriously, it's too hot to have long hair. But when it comes to Christmas, though, my hair's going to grow long. Let's go, Crazy Louis with kilts like Braveheart. Freedom! That's a good movie, though. Because Gears of War Ultimate Edition already runs at 60 FPS, the Xbox Series X with upscale resolution, I don't need the reloaded version. Gears of War Ultimate looks beautiful on my 4K TV and 60 FPS. Sweet. Lamont Davis, good morning. Letech. Yo, bro, Louis, how you doing, man? What's cooking? This Microsoft has abandoned the Endless trademark as Halo Studios. I do not know. We're going to check it out today. Why so serious? Good morning. Louis finally got his landscaped. Why would you want to know if my land has been scaped, though? Stop hanging out with Big B Money, though. So, chat, we're going to dive into several things. Because it's incredible that the last 2 weeks since the layoffs, or 3 weeks since the layoffs, right, that we've been seeing and going on and reading about, which we are basically tired of hearing all this bad news over here, bad news over there, bad news right here, bad news over there. Everything is bad news with Xbox. I meant your hair. So it's all been bad news for Xbox because that's what the media wants. I mean, they want to shadow as much as they can when it comes down to, the situation with the physical and the digital, of course. So media has taken in the plunge. They went in there and said, okay, let's go out there and destroy Xbox no matter what. With anything they can try to dig up and destroy. So the first week of layoffs, it was about its software. We saw the layoffs happen. Okay, so we know what went on, and they decided to go ahead and attack the id software thing, right? Because they saw that almost all the studio was pretty much shut down. They couldn't believe that they cannot form another game. Blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, it comes out with a post saying, "Hey, yo, we're okay. We're down to the size, that from Doom 2016, and we did a pretty good job. This is the first time I've seen him get tired. Who got tired though? So, like I said, it started with this software. Then they went in and attacked the whole Bethesda thing. They started to talk about Bethesda, left, right, up, down. Obsidian 2 got a lot of things, going in there too. Like, again, I don't understand. Like, who are they getting this info from? Or are you guys making up stuff along the way? Because it's kind of sad that every day I go in and I start reading all this stuff, right? To try to look for news. And I'm sitting here and I'm laughing because the following days, though, Xbox comes by and slaps you all's faces. And slaps them pretty hard. I mean, you guys got bitch slapped so bad that you all like, what are we going to talk about now? Oh, that's right. Let's go talk about Game Pass and how much it failed. And of course, my friends, of course, here we go with some great reporting from good old Jez Gordon. Yep, great reporting. So let me take this out, put it over here, and let's start off with this. Wow, Joey Hobson. We're going to cover this news until my friend Joey Hobson. I don't know if he's hopping in the other day. I got to check it out. But I think he is. So here we go, chat. Let's start off for the day with some Xbox Studio leads reportedly to test Game Pass. So why did Xbox push ahead with it? It felt like a race to zero. By Jez Gordon. Of course. In a new podcast, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier shared thoughts from Xbox Game Pass studio leaders who reportedly did test Game Pass and its impact on perception of value. So Google Post says, what will they say when they end Game Pass? They would if people ask for it to end. Laugh out loud. Nice haircut, Louis, but I think the barber went too deep on the side. Laugh my ass off. Yes, he did, my friend. Yes, he did. He went too deep on the side. But yeah, here's the thing though, Sour. I'm happy. It's way too hot to have long hair. I was, man. And the worst thing, Sarah, what's the worst thing? I have an orzuela today. I woke up today with this eye. Like it's like it bothers me. Like every time I try to focus, though, I'm seeing blurry on one eye. I don't even know how the hell am I going to drive today. But I'll figure it out. I mean, I ride a bicycle with one eye one day, but it is what it is. So let's see, though. So it says here, let's read about what good reporting is. It's like y'all don't have anything to talk about. All right. It's a little conceptuous that in among the strategy changes of the Xbox thus far, new CEO Asher Sharma hasn't mentioned Game Pass all that much. Inspired by the Netflix and Spotify era, of course, you had to put the fear-mongering in here. Thank you. Like always, put in the fear-mongering to get people scared. Inspired by the Netflix and Spotify era, Xbox built Game Pass as all-you-can-eat subscription service serving everything from AAA blockbusters to hitting indie games. During its heyday, it was hailed as the best value in gaming and oftentimes seems too good to be true. Increasingly, it looks like it might be the case. Good. I'm good, Sour. I'm good. I'm not going to shave it off because I'm going through some hair treatment, so I'm not going to shave it off. I just got the haircut to when I started the hair treatment, though. So it says here, let's keep it going. Xbox's huge cuts in the past month have been driven to a large part due to the decline in Game Pass revenue and a decline in Call of Duty, so I'm told. By who? Last year's Black Ops 7 didn't resonate as dominantly as the franchise previously has, as strong competition from Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders ate into its traditional user base. The Call of Duty sucked last year. You gotta be honest about it. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 went on to sell monstrous amounts, but the operation is so vast and expensive, even small distributions can have big consequences. Indeed, the fact Call of Duty showed up in Game Pass disrupted the business model at both ends. Fewer people purchased Call of Duty outright. And Game Pass price hike to pay for it led to an exodus of users over time. This threatened both business models quite heavily. There are various other factors, but that's the core of what went down ultimately. As user behavior evolves, is Xbox Game Pass now having a net negative impact on the Xbox overall operation? Bloomberg's Jason Schreier discussed sentiments. I also heard about Xbox Game Pass impacts on Microsoft Gaming Studios is no uncertain terms. There are a lot of people in studio leadership within Xbox who absolutely detest Game Pass, Schreier said on his Triple Click podcast. Oh, good name too. Triple Click podcast. Yeah, Triple Clickbait podcast. So that's what you should have called it. It would have been better. They think it has destroyed the value of their games, think it has taken away the value from all games in general, and has been a detriment to the game industry and those people's views because of how it devalues games. I was curious by my own sources, felt on the topic. Speaking to a former Xbox studio lead, they were pretty upfront about echoing what Schreier reported. But who was it though? Giving games away for free in Game Pass from day one sends a message to consumers that the games don't have inherent market value. It also creates an assumption that these titles could not sell on their own. One said it felt like a race to zero. As another Xbox lead with the intimate knowledge of the Xbox Game Pass strategy previously, who explained that the idea around the whole platform was to offer core games a stable revenue stream as many core users increasingly offer free-to-play titles, or wait for deep cuts in sales such as those often found on Steam. They explained that Xbox has an engagement formula it uses to allocate profits from Xbox Game Pass to studios, although some studio figures have spoken to feel that these accounting mechanisms aren't transparent, nor they are motivating for studios, whose business has traditionally been tied to direct sales rather than off-the-peg engagement metrics. So here we go. Circana Player Engagement Tracker US MAU. All right. This is Circana though. Sweet. So Forza went from 2 to 4. All right. Sweet. Okay. What else is in there? Fortnite, Roblox. Despite Xbox Game Pass, it is true that top 10 play games are generally dominated by the same handful of free-to-play titles or service titles that monetize primarily via bite-sized microtransactions. Xbox Game Pass was designed to encourage users who are perhaps less inclined to spend $70 on a full-price title to try something outside of their typical free-to-play habits. Also, now you're talking good about Game Pass? Right. There was a time early in Xbox Game Pass Live where the instant audience Game Pass will help games achieve free-to-play like virality, actually boosting retail sales. As Xbox Game Pass habits become embedded and expectations become set, it seems the positive impacts of Xbox Game Pass become increasingly difficult to quantify. It's true that Xbox Game Pass by itself is driving billions in revenue for Microsoft, and consumers obviously love it. Many independent developers have remarked on funds from Xbox Game Pass as being financial lifeline too. But Xbox is not exactly transparent about how the profits are allocated to the first-party studios. Even internally, it seems from those I've spoken to on the topic. If Game Pass is subsidizing studios over retail sales, the harm of any potential decline seems to be distributed across the board. Even across studios and teams that might have otherwise had good years in the traditionalist retail model. That is speculative though given enough OPEC that the Xbox Game Pass model is, we don't have a crystal ball to deduce how well a game might have performed outside of Game Pass as well. Jason Schreier speculates that Microsoft might move away from its day one Game Pass model. Microsoft hasn't signaled intent to do that yet. Oh, so Schreier knows the business. Okay. But the fact that it will no longer include the latest of Call of Duty titles in the service could be a hint. I suspect that we might, in some sort, build your own Xbox Game Pass where users can pay a premium for titles like Call of Duty, Forza Horizon, or even the likes of World of Warcraft or Minecraft subscription on a la carte basis. Microsoft Xbox margins are being crushed by a variety of crises, whether it's tariffs, supply chain problems, geopolitical issues, or the ongoing memory crisis. Microsoft also seen interest in its Xbox hardware reach unprecedented declines, owing to the fact it pivoted away from any other form of exclusive content. Xbox Game Pass has provided a bright spot in Microsoft's overall gaming offering with consumers. Even as exclusive games failed to materialize, games got canceled and price hikes bit. Xbox fans and consumers could usually point to the Xbox Game Pass as a reason to stick with the platform. That changed when Microsoft hiked its price to $30 last year to offset Call of Duty potential losses. Without a strong lineup of exclusive titles, Microsoft is likely cautious to do harm to one of the only unique selling points Xbox Series X and S consoles have left. Right now, I would imagine Microsoft is looking at every level it can pull to boost up Xbox margins. It has angled for devastating and potentially self-defeating playoffs in the short term. We've seen price hikes on hardware. I suspect addressing ways to tighten up the Xbox Game Pass model might be next. Okay. Seriously. Let's see what the chat says before I go spewing out my opinion, though. Laos boys, not everyone's a big fan of Game Pass. A lot of people are big fans of Game Pass. Game Pass will increase price again, says Laos boys. I don't think it would increase price again for a while. MacFig, good morning. Yeah, like everything in life eventually become more expensive. Great prediction. David Cohen, Gears of War Ultimate Edition has reloaded. Let me see. Don't look that different, by the way. Also, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate lost subs after its price increase, but that was a while ago, months ago, even. Ubase says, do you think people actually think Game Pass will be 22 for the next 50 years? Laugh out loud. Come on. Look, it's not that it's going to be on 22 or 23. But the thing is, they are going to look for options. They are sitting there trying to look at the business model when it comes to Game Pass. She said it in a couple of weeks ago that she said it. She's going to be looking at, by the end of the summer or something like that, we're going to probably see a little bit of more stuff when it comes down to Game Pass. So we're going to have to wait and see what business model she's going to pull in to see if she's going to attract more players, to jump into Game Pass and become part of Game Pass. Because to be honest, though, Game Pass has been good for them. The whole subject about the developers, saying the whole situation with Game Pass. Well, look. Let's make a 5-cent bet. Simple. Don't put your game in Game Pass. Let's see how that goes. Don't put it. Just go ahead and put it on for sale. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if it's going to intrigue people to go ahead and buy it. Because at the end of the day, the problem is if the game is not going to Game Pass or not. The problem is that people are not buying games. I'm even going to put this. Zoom in now. There you go, face first right here, right? Let me read it out. Let me say that again, loud and clear. People are not buying games. That is the problem right now, this very moment. Take a look at Saros. Take a look at it. A lot of games that have been coming out. How are they doing? One of the best games this generation that was ever made was Alan Wake 2. How's that going? How long did it take them to make some profits? And that game, look, it was flawless. I mean, if they put one or two or three updates into it, that was way too much because that game was flawless from what I played. But nobody bought it. Why? Why is that happening though? What is going on though? So I love how people pinpoint Game Passes is the problem. In the very same damn article, you guys know what the fucking problem is. It's right here. Even Piscatella said it himself. That what are you gonna do with Game Pass? Take the games away? Okay, you guys take the games away from Game Pass. People are not gonna buy it either way. So again, you even have the info right in front of your face. I mean, it's simple. Look, I bet you 5 cents that if you guys did the work and look back since 22, I mean, all you got to do is sit there and look for it. Just look at everything Circana has been putting out there each and every week, each and every month. And literally, Circana will show you what people are actually playing, no matter what box it is. Doesn't matter which one it is. People are playing the very same fucking games. I mean, I don't even look. Listen, I don't even. You don't want to know how bad it is? I have the list memorized. I don't even have to look at it right now. I'm not even looking. I'm not kidding you, chat. I'm not looking at it. So this is the list of what games people play. It's simple: Call of Duty, Fortnite, GTA 5, Roblox, Minecraft, and the rest are sports games. That's it. I don't even have to name the other 5 because the majority of them are sports games. Sometimes Rainbow Six Siege, sometimes this, sometimes Apex, sometimes anything. But that's what people are fucking playing, my friend. That's it. No, look, nothing else. I mean, literally, you can put everything out there as much as you can. But again, this generation, everyone has been playing these games. Even though some people have bought it, these games day one, they can sell 3-4 million copies. Good, perfect. I'm happy that you guys sold. I'm happy that you guys did well. I'm happy you guys did this, that, all that cool stuff. All that funky stuff is fantastic, right? But at the end of the day, though, my take is this. The thing that's really affecting these games is all those free-to-play and all the sports games. Because again, us, the adults, the older guys, right now do not have the time to sit down as we used to buy a game, pick it up, and play it on the spot. We don't. It takes me a month to finish a big game, a month or probably 2 to finish a big game. It depends because of all the scheduling I have. We are the adults. We're the ones who love to play that. Now these kids who jump on these consoles and play are playing the same shit. The problem is how we're going to attract the user to come over here and play these games. That is the problem. Now, is Game Pass a nice thing for us? Yes. And I love how you guys go out there and bash Game Pass. Because here's the thing, though. What do you think? Are we stupid? I mean, I'm not kidding you. Do you actually think that are we stupid or something? I mean, I'm being serious, though. Do you actually think that? Because, look, it's just this simple, though. Check this out. Look, I'll show you guys this. Look how sweet this is. Look how sweet this is. Hold on, let me find this. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and find it. Because I did see something out there. And this is what happens to a lot of the guys who literally like to bash Game Pass. They're like, oh, Game Pass is a bad business model. Oh, it is, huh? How is it a bad business model? You know, I'll tell you what a bad business model is. I'll tell you right now. If I find this, I will seriously tell you what is a bad business model. 100%. And this is bad because, you want to know why this is so bad? Because you guys, let me see if I can find it. I'm not kidding you, though. 1 second, chat, because it's going to take me a little bit. Hold on, chat, before I continue on with my opinion. I hope I can find it real quick. Let me see, though, if I can find it. Let me type in. See if I can. No, I don't think I can find it this way, but let me see. If I can find it, because if I can, oh Lord, I'm be doing some bashing today. I'll become a bash bro today. You guys ever seen what's that movie called? From back in the day, the hockey game? Mighty Ducks. He says loud and clear that they say loud and clear they're gonna become the bash bros. They go in and bash everybody. I'm in a bashing mood today. If I find that news, where is it? Where is it? Come on. Find it, Louis, because I know you saw it, Louis. I know you saw it. But again, you know what's bad for business? I'm just going to say loud and clear, is that y'all get codes to review these games. Y'all get them for free from your little good old publishers that give y'all free codes for y'all to play these games. So the question is, are you guys actually spending that $70 for these games? Hell nah, you're not paying $70. You're not. You are playing the games. Oh, here it is. Look. Right here. I know I could find it though. Right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. I don't know if he did get the code because I don't know if he downloaded it though, but all I know is one thing though. They all get codes. There it is. They all get codes. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Of course. Ba 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 ba. I mean, I can't go ba 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 ba. Chat, can you guys go ba 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 right now? Go ahead, chat. Say, are you guys saying ba 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 ba? No, we're not saying that shit. We gotta wait till the game drops. But y'all, the majority, get codes. Thank you to review these games. While we have to wait for the game to come out, while we have to spew out the money. And listen, here's what sucks though. Right now, everybody is in a bad spot. Not so many people are in such a bad spot, but all of us are. Right now, we're measuring how to spend our money little by little. We're using Microsoft rewards to buy games. We're doing this, we're doing that. The Mighty Butts says, no, Mighty Ducks, not Mighty Butts. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm being serious. Louis is sounding like one of my goes, ba ba ba, meh. Nah, I can't sound. I tried doing the good sound. Sorry about that, meh. Yeah, the thing is, it was an episode. I'm not even gonna talk about that though. It was a South Park episode that had a golden it and went meh meh. Yeah. So that was All right. So like I was saying though, so let's go in. That room in the building. Will you buy Game Pass if Xbox stops entirely day games thing? Well, here's the thing though, Daniel Rubin. The question is, will I buy games though? That is the honest question though. Would I be able to buy games? I'll buy less and less. Like I've been doing for the last 2 years. It doesn't matter if a Game Pass is in there or not. Because lately, like I said, I'm watching what I buy. Like, look, right now there's 2,000 games on sale, supposedly, on the Xbox right now. There's 2,000 games on sale. You know what I've been doing? I've been just going in there, checking out the sales, and be like, oh, okay, add to cart. Oh, okay, add to cart. Oh, yeah, kind of a good. I'll wait a little bit and put it to a side. And I buy 2 or 3 of them on sale. Because that's what people are doing these days. Why are they doing it? Because here's the thing, though, chat. Let me teach you something. It's simple, and Rachie knows what I'm talking about because Rachie is king at that, and a lot of people are keen at this too. Oh, this game came out. Am I in a rush to play it? Nah. Let me wait a while. And time goes by, Rachie kind of forgets about the game because he's focused on this game or he's focused on another game he already bought. And then when he sees this, he's like, oh yeah, I wanted to buy this. Should I buy it now? Nah, let me wait a little bit more to see if the price decreases a little bit more. That's what people are doing these days. The problem is you guys put a $70 price on these games and try to throw it in our faces that we had a high quality type of shit. And when you buy the damn game, the game comes out, it's not even fully patched. We gotta wait till y'all put patches. We gotta wait till a whole bunch of shit and then say, okay, now is the time to buy it. I did that with Jedi Survivor, and I'm a big fan of the whole Jedi thing. What's it called? Shoot, I forgot the name of it. But yes, I was waiting for that game. When that game released, it was broken as hell. And I waited, and I got it for $30. And it's still, to this day, still broken. Oh, my God. I'm okay if Game Pass goes 1 year on Xbox exclusives to give them time to sell and lower cost of Game Pass. The problem is that free-to-play player games are better than paid. Exactly. That's another thing too, Rachel. I mean, these games are better because they don't have to deal with the whole storyline or with all this stuff. Like, oh, we gotta watch a 10-minute story about how Bobby lost his doggy. What do you have to wait 10 minutes? Bobby lost his doggy. You gotta go out there and look for his damn dog. You don't need a 10-minute show for that. A lot of games wouldn't exist if they weren't for Game Pass. Exactly. Exactly. The weekend I spent 2 hours going on GOG and taking my games and putting it on my CD. PC is the way if you actually want to keep your games. So look, another answer to your question, then, Ruben, is this. Of course, if I'm part of Game Pass, if I'm part of Xbox and Game Pass has golden and everything, I will still pay for Game Pass. Now, if they don't have the games they want, I will lower the tier and be like, you know what? I'm not paying $23 for that stuff. I'm just going to lower it. That's it. That's it, and just play and play and play, because that's another thing, though. I got a huge backlog, so I'll catch up to it, too. So again, and all of us have a backlog. There's no one in the world that can say, well, I caught up to my backlog. Bullshit. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Good morning. I'm okay with Game Pass. It's okay. Good morning, GCD Rico. The problem is the LTP a better play. The weekend, I spent 2 hours going on GOG, taking my games and putting them on CD. PC is the better way. You actually keep your games. Sweet. Until John Bon Zombie, your CD gets CD rust or someone scratches it, and and that's it, though. Xbox Goes launching Game Pass was to give players a chance to play at low cost while enjoying winning proposition and access to games in the catalog day one. Sweet. Yep, that is so true. They will let you work either the Game Pass till after 1 year. No, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to do that. As of now, I don't think they're going to do that. If Game Pass not going to, well, then do something different and make a fan join it. Be another subscription. I'm sorry people was bashing Phil for his moves, but Phil helped some games be seen that normally wouldn't, and the Play Anywhere program can really help them during their hardware situation. My take. Yep, that is so true. And shout out to the 50 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that bell. Let's go. Come on. A bad business model is killing physical games. Gutting Bungie after paying $4 billion. A bad business model having 2 unsuccessful gas games. Exactly. Sappho went in there and just smacked the hell out of it. All right, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. %90 of what I play are games I would never have played if they were not on Game Pass. 100% too. People were bashing Phil, and Xbox Studios have been abusing his trust. No wonder by the end Phil looked like a corpse. Damn. Rachie threw a sharp one in there. Xbox never recovered from the 2022 drop and Redfall release. The OG Bash Bros was Maguire and Conesco. Yep. A bad business model is killing physical games. All right, read that. Louis sounding like one of my goats. Read that already. But never mind. A trusted industry insider says developers hate Game Pass after it's proven to be a success. Personally, I won't buy Dispatch on Xbox. I would play it if it was on Game Pass, but right now the game is on Amazon and free with Prime. Oh, free with Prime, though. Oh. Do you think Chris Zelensky will return for game developer? I read something that he's got some alcohol issues and stuff like that, and if he goes into rehab and does well, then he'll probably be back, my friends. As long as he admits to it and he's ready to commit to get better, he'll get better, though. I mean, that's something I read out there, But whatever he has and he's ready to come back, after he gets his rehab or does what he has to do. And listen, some people, with everything that goes on, shit like that happens and it sucks. I just really hope they can bounce back off of it and come back and do better. No joke. Jaffrey was right. Our emphasis is storytelling is running gaming. I use Game Pass for the indie games. I have been loving indie games recently. This rot is real. Yes, it is, Yubei, 100%. I use Game Pass for day one releases, indie, all of the above. When my Game Pass runs out 3 months, I will stop playing Halo 5. I will start playing Halo Infinite because it's free to pay, no paid online. Gathering Wives is getting an animal. What? Huh? Talos, the man with the brain. What's up, Talos? Good morning, J06. So again, Backlog better. I did not get back to you. My God, backlog. I'm so sorry, man. I've been so busy. I need to really sit down and organize myself. It's been crazy, man. My friend, I'm so sorry about that. It's just I've been busy, busy, busy. Oh, good news on my side though. My nephew won the nationals here in Dominican Republic as bicycle. So that's really good news on his side. And now he's going to compete in the Central American Games for bicycle riding. So I'm super happy for him. We were there this Sunday and cheering for him, and he won by a ton. I mean, this kid really pulled out in that competition. He really did really well. And the funny thing is, I won't say that though, but the funny thing is though, his chain fell off towards the end though. Louis was busy watching Mighty Butts. Hey, that would be a good movie though, The Mighty Butts, yeah. Well, this is what I said, Diego. I have to stop playing Halo 5 because it requires an online barrier. I will start Infinite with fellow Game Pass buddies. All right. All right, go Louis' nephew. Yes. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Now, we don't know if he's actually going to be a competitor 100% now, but he's going to be a competitor or what is it called? Like in Formula One, when they have, they have two racers in the cars and they have a guy that's sitting there in case one of those two racers gets dizzy or something to hop in the car. Is it supplement? A supplement? A supplant? I don't know what the word is. Oh, yeah, congrats to Spain, too. What a boring game, chat. Wow, that was a boring. And I was driving from Santiago here when the game was being played, though, and I did not see anything, like nothing pop up. I was like, well, I guess the game is still 0-0. And when we got to a place, we stopped for a moment to, grab a little bite to eat and a couple things. A standby. Thank you for that, Yubei. Thank you. Standby. Yes, thank you for that. So when I stopped at this place, I saw the match and it was 0-0. I was like, man, this game must have been boring, though. I think nobody's was in there scoring, though. It was boring. And, man, then I found out that Spain threw 20 goals in there, tried to score 20, and Argentina only tried to throw 2. I'm like, huh? I guess the refs were really pulling on something in there. I mean, shit, something was going on in there. But to be honest, though, I'm glad it's over. Whew. How the fuck you can't get into a ball into a fucking net with just a single little neck pencil? Oh, eBay. Thing is, it's tough. I mean, those guys, it's tough. It's tough, especially a ball that you just. I'm not kidding you. You can just like if you got strong legs and you give it like a little fling, that thing flies like phew. Like literally, if I had a ball right now and kicked it from down here, the ball could probably go higher than a 4-story building and get into the roof though. Infinition, the red card was BS. Rigged. Yep. England fan. Oh, yeah. That's gotta. And listen, that was the best match. That was the best match in the whole FIFA World Cup. France and England. Holy shit. I was watching that, and we saw England go 4-0 in the first half, and then France started to catch up. And between the two teams, they scored 10 goals. That was amazing. That was a great match. That was a great match. So, yeah, chat, let's hop into the other thing because, enough bashing the whole Game Pass founder thing because, of course, they had to go out there and, like I said, bash and bash and bash and bash, right? And I find it funny that these guys, the ones who are bashing, are the ones that are getting these codes. Yeah, nice. Sweet. Yeah. So, let's go. Let's hop into the other right here. So, we have another thing that another article wrote right here. There we go. Yes. Yes. You got to love this because, again, we're back to this subject again. I mean, the hell, what are we doing out here? It says here, there has to be a reason for people to buy an Xbox, making sense of Microsoft's messy return to console exclusivity. Why is it messy, though? I mean, I got a question. How is that messy? Diego 6 says Game Pass is awesome, 100%. Yep. Basketball, you shoot a ball slightly smaller than the basket from 25 feet away with the hands in their face, and after 90 minutes, the score is like 110 to 108. Yep. I would like Crazy Louie to wear kilts to do big log challenge. I would like to see Crazy Louie left biggest log of tree in the world. So wait a minute, big log. What do you mean? What you what? House boys, you want me to run around with a log in my arms wearing a kilt? I mean, it will be funny, but hell nah. I don't want that shit dropping on my head and ass. No way. I mean, what did I do to you, man? Shoot, they want to kill me now? Damn, chat, what did I ever do to you guys? So it says here. There has to be a reason for people to buy an Xbox, making sense of this whole big mess. Okay, so let's see what the mess is all about, chat. Let's see what is the big mess when it comes to these games now, because all they do is say everything is a mess over there at Xbox. Okay, so it says here. Let's read, chat. Let's read. Xbox had it rather to return to console exclusivity on June 7th, so they do whatever they want. It's their fucking money and their fucking game. So what do you want? Move intended to draw players back to the platform after a challenging generation. A lot has happened since then. By July 7th, devastating layoffs fractured the foundation of the platform. Really? Studios are fighting for survival, and some of the video games that would have defined Xbox in 2027 are now in the hands of new owners. They're fighting for survival. Chat? You know, explain to me how they're fighting for survival when these guys are. Yeah. Oh, Joey's in here. Let's get Joey in here. We got my man Joey. Let me add him in here. Replace guest. Replace on all scenes. All right, let's get Joe in here. Brother Joe, how you been, my friend? How you been? What's cooking?
Am I live? Yeah, I'm alive.
What's up? I couldn't hear you start about that.
How do I sound?
You sound good to me. I don't know what. Here, let me just in case put the volume up because yeah, your volume is up. All right, keep talking.
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, my voice is a little bit weird. Catch a little bit of a cold, but I'm good.
You guys, man, Joe, you got a cold. I got a sty in my left eye. I don't know how am I seeing from the left eye.
What?
A sty.
The fuck is that?
It's when you get a bump in your eye, and in Spanish it's
Yeah.
orzuela.
Okay, Orsuelo. Okay, gotcha.
Orzuelo, yeah, I got one in my eye right now. I don't know how the hell am I seeing, but you know, I'm seeing. I'm trying to get changed this morning. It was a ritual. I was like, where my clothes at? You know, one eye.
I was gonna be here earlier, but I had to change the dog from position, clean his stuff, and it's been raining for the past 2 days. So I think so it is what it is.
Yeah,
I
it's what
sound
it is.
tired and sick. Yeah, I did a 14-hour shift for the past 3 days.
Joey, aren't you happy it's over? Be honest with me, you're happy it's over?
Oh yeah, I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad it's over. At least we got a party out of it. But yeah,
You got a party? Sweet. Sweet. That's cool. That's cool.
I'll show you the videos later.
All right. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, party. So, Joey, since we're into this topic,
Actually, you continue where you were talking because I was listening. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
oh, it's a long read though. Let me just sum it up with Copilot. It's much more quicker than me reading all this stuff. Because to be honest though, yeah. Where is it? I try to go in there. Where is my Copilot? There you go. All right. So let me sum up this article so people can be happy because it's a long read though. I just looked at it where you were hopping in though, and I was like, wait, that's way too long though. Here you go. I got this. Joey, let me get you started while I use the Copilot thing on this. Question. What do you think about the whole Game Pass thing that's going on again after a couple of weeks? Summarize this article. Because it feels like they just couldn't find anything else to go ahead and tackle, and now they are in here tackling Game Pass again. Joey's like quiet.
Well, as far as I understand, watching the Iron Lords yesterday, Jess did say they did ask a few internal devs. I'm not talking about the third-party devs. I'm talking about the internal Xbox
Okay.
devs.
All right.
And the ones that he talked to, of course, not everybody, he said, because There could be different opinions, but the ones that he talked to, they all hated Game Pass.
Hmm.
And far as I understand, because I asked Dirt about this shit, Dirt said, "Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
but
internal first party. Third
okay.
party, that I don't care what they think. They still get a bag when they get inside Game Pass.
Okay.
And if you don't perform on Steam and PlayStation, and you got money out of Xbox because of Game Pass, then it's your game that it sucks, not because of a Game Pass. But when it comes to first party, maybe there's a little bit of argument there because when they don't, when Game Pass, when their game is successful on Game Pass, they don't see the benefits, but when it doesn't perform, they get the heat. So it's not fair. So whatever. At this point, I know Game Pass is going to change forever. People are not going to like it, and that's it. That is what it is. I'm not going to argue about this anymore. And
They're gonna change
I
it.
don't because I'm not. I don't work there. I don't work there. What can I? I don't know. I just get information. That's all I get. I don't care. It's that what they feel and they work there. Then what can I do? Nothing. As a consumer, it sucks because we're gonna get shafted.
I don't think she's gonna shaft that though. Not for now. Not for a while though.
No, it's not now because there's contracts and things like that. But let's put it this way: it's going to be like PS Plus. That's it.
They better lower the price on that shit because if they don't do that shit, they're gonna be fucked.
That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna turn it kind of like PS Plus, that your games are going later, the end date is going away, then you have to drop the price. You have to. If and that's it. If they don't do that, then
Mm,
that's a problem. But I don't know. I really don't know right now.
that's a problem you really don't know right now because they're basically mad about the whole situation. But here's my take though, Joe. We got two problems out here. We got two basic problems. They say that it devalues your games. You know, it doesn't get people to come ahead and buy them. It doesn't get people to do all this stuff because they have Game Pass though. But comes to question
Unfortunately,
though.
unfortunately,
Okay,
that's a narrative ponies ran with, and
yeah.
unfortunately, it has turned out to be true.
Oh, unfortunately, it's turned out to be true. But here's the thing, though, Joey, and this is what consumers are doing nowadays. I mean, and it's the truth, though. They're not buying games anymore as they used to, though. Right now, you know what they do? They go back and play these free to play games and all this stuff while they wait for a sale. Once they get that sale, though, they go in and buy it. They usually people are now buying more sales than what they used to buy day one games.
As they
And we,
should. Things are tough.
Hmm?
As they should. Things are tough.
Things are tough, exactly. So I remember Matt Piscatella went out there and said this that either way you take day one games off of Game Pass, nothing is going to change how the consumers are thinking these days.
But there's a caveat to that. What he's saying though,
What?
people are buying less games. That is true. Less
Full games, yeah.
price, full price games.
Yeah, exactly. They're buying less full price games. Yeah.
So if the game is not full price, or it's not 70, it's less. It's most likely that's gonna sell. There's an argument out there now that maybe games should not cost 80, 70. It should go back to 60. And yes, you're gonna get less money for the game. However, you're gonna get more quantities of people.
Partly so, but again,
But who knows?
who knows? Because again, we have a trend going on out there with this free to play games that people are playing more free to play games than ever, and they're playing all these sports games. I mean, the only games that are for sure that are selling are the 2K games more than anything. These guys are banking on that shit. And also, you got Fortnite, you got Call of Duty, you got all this stuff, and those are the games that actually do sell. Minecraft does sell, Roblox does. I mean, Roblox is free, but people spend a lot of money microtransactions. And like I said, though, I mean, people spend too much time on these games. And when the game comes out that they really want to play, you know what they do though? They go out there, they check these videos out, see if the performance is good, see if the game is well, and if they see that the game is not performing well, they sit there and wait for the game to drop the price and buy it.
Again, at 70, you got to check if the games, if they drop it at a lower price, if those arguments continue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, and people look for sales, man, everywhere. I mean, the other day, what was it? Black Flag dropped, right? Resynced. And people were using CD keys and all that stuff and getting the game for 50 or 47. They were actually buying it for that.
but it's fine though. But at the same time, it's still
Yeah.
selling pretty well. It's still selling pretty well.
Oh, I
It's
know
at
it still
three.
said pretty
It's
well.
it's
Yeah.
it's at 3 million player gamers
I
copies
think
sold
it's
right
at
now.
four. I think it's at four though. I read yesterday.
Well, even better. So it's working.
Yeah, it's working though. So again, but that's what I'm saying though. People usually get sales or go in and try to find a sale, and that's what people do though. They sit there and they wait for that game to price drop, and they're not buying $7 games. So it's like what Mappus Catilla was saying though. Even though they can come out day one, how are you going to get the person to come buy this game? Like, how many sales are you going to get? It won't be much because people are not picking them up
People are not gonna
fast.
buy. People are less inclined to buy bullshit games too. Either way too.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that's
But
why
but, but Matt can say whatever he wants, but and he could be right, he could be wrong. I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised.
Oh, I'm not going to be surprised if they do something though. And if they do though, they're going to get the heat, and people are not just not going to be happy about it. Because if they actually do shaft Game Pass though, the one true positive thing they have right there is that if they shaft it right now, I don't even know how they're going to pull back on that one though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mess, but
Mm.
let's see what happens.
All right.
But I'll tell you right now, the only way Game Pass works is if it had 50 to 60 million subscribers. It doesn't have that.
Well, the only way they're going to get it though is if she comes out with the plan that she mentioned a couple months ago that she's going to look at other tiers to throw out there, and she's going to try to attract the person. I think that will. And not
Yeah.
only that, if she markets it like they're supposed to, they'll
No, no,
probably get more
no. It
people.
plateaued. You know why it plateaued?
Why the plateau?
Because there's no more console sold. Nobody wants to buy an Xbox right now.
Mm,
So and they can't sell an Xbox because there's no incentives to buy it, and Game Pass is not an incentive to buy Game Pass. An Xbox. I'm sorry. The
well,
games are, exclusives are.
yeah,
So if they sell again, if they had more people, this is not a conversation. But right now, there's not enough people to sustain the economy of Game Pass. The games are too expensive to put on Game Pass. That's simple.
well,
Simple as that. Whether you
that's
like it
what.
or not, games are too expensive to put in Game Pass.
All right, all right. Let's.
Unless you like, yeah, put it on Game Pass and put it on PlayStation, put it everything else. And then the more games you put on PlayStation, less incentives to buy an Xbox, then you'll definitely see the death of an Xbox. And Xbox will be Sega, so pick your poison.
All I know is one thing though. They got to do something. Start. I mean, I'm just waiting for the 100 days to come out. That's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for because everybody out
Or
there is just,
what do you mean? The first 100 days already happened.
no, no, no. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to be over. I'm waiting for the 100 days to go by.
No,
So she,
it already happened, and it's still happening.
what I'm saying is, I'm just waiting for everything that just pop out there instead of having all these journalists just throwing crap and more 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 bullshit and more crap and more bullshit. Because all they've been doing for the past few weeks has been bashing Xbox every single day. While Sony's fucked up, they bash Xbox.
You can't. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to defend the obvious. So come on.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not for me. It's not hard to defend the obvious though, because to be honest though, they've been bashing it way too much, and each week they get
No,
slapped
but
though. I mean, you saw what happened with its software though, and they got smacked.
you
You
gotta
saw what
no.
happened with.
Outside of that, you gotta admit it. Now that we have more information and see what happened in the past, you gotta admit Xbox was badly managed, bro. You gotta admit
Oh
that.
no 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 that area I don't discuss it though. That area I do not discuss it. I don't argue about it, but what I mean about it because that's true. It was actually badly managed though. They actually really did fuck up with a lot of stuff. I mean that's the truth though. They messed up with a lot of shit though. 100% there. But what I'm saying is, for these past 2 or 3 weeks now, we got a new management, in, and all we doing is just boom, 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 destroying stuff. I mean, they talk bad about Obsidian. Obsidian came back and slapped them. They talk bad about Bethesda. Bethesda made a big ass sheet out there saying like, "Oh man, this is what we're working on. This is what we're gonna bring. This is what we're gonna deliver." And that was another slap to them, right?
Fallout.
Fallouts, exactly. They smacked them again. So for the past 2 or 3 weeks, they've been talking a lot of BS, and now they went just back to the Game Pass subject because, of course, of what Asha said out there about Game Pass, that they bet on all this stuff and everything that went down, right? They decided to go back to bashing this, and that's what they did. this week. Now it's back to bashing Game Pass, and I don't know what else they're bashing over there. But again, oh, the exclusive thing, because now they're
Okay,
talking about exclusivity again.
I don't know if you catch what was really happening, or forget about what they're talking about Game Pass. Why are they talking about Game Pass now? That's what you'll be asking yourself for.
Yeah, what are they talking about it now again for like the
No,
fifth
no,
time?
why? No, why?
Why?
They're basically laying the bed and telling you there's gonna be another Game Pass news. I don't know when. So there's a reason why they're talking about Game Pass now. So letting people know
Mm,
that something's gonna change. Letting
mm,
people know it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Devs hate. No, well, not the word hate. Detest. They're telling you now. So when the hit comes, you're not gonna come out of nowhere like, but why are you doing that? Because we already told you why. I'm just saying. I hope it never happens because I'm in favor of everybody getting everything for cheap. However, they're telling you into your face. Asha told you in the memo, in the email. We bet on Game Pass, third party, being a publisher on other platforms and blah blah, and it didn't work. She's telling you. She mentioned those three things: Game Pass, going third party. What was the other one? Something else. And cloud services. She mentioned those three. Those are not working. Those are not working. Not healthy, not healthy, not healthy. Game Pass third party cloud, not working, not working, unhealthy. Game Pass third party cloud, not working, not working, not healthy. She's telling you. She is telling you. She is telling you, Louis. Don't be
okay,
surprised.
then here comes my next question though. This is gonna be the big one though.
No,
People
she's
people
telling
are
you.
she can say what she wants to, but the truth of the matter is though,
She is the CEO.
she
She
can
can
be the
say,
CEO though. But here's the thing though, Joey, and here's what gets me though. People are subbing more to services than what they're buying games.
I don't
And
know
that
about
is
that. I don't know about
I'm
that.
telling you that, yeah, they're doing it
I don't
every
know
more.
about that.
So
I don't know about that.
if you don't have a good service out there, because listen, that's the truth though. I mean, I'm being honest because that's the stuff I've read out there. I've read so many things when it comes down to this stuff about how people's behavior have changed a lot since the 2000s. We've all have changed. We've all become into something else, right? Like now we're looking at sub services. You know, we're trying to make it grow. We're trying to do something good. You know, we're trying to see something right here because again, we're enjoying games at this price. So if people are subbing to these services, are you going to destroy your service that people are going to sub into that's actually a better service than all these dudes out there? I
Louis,
mean, that would be
but
crazy.
forget about Netflix and all those things, right?
No, no,
Game
no. I don't
Pass
think about
itself,
Game Pass. I don't
Game
think about
Pass
Netflix
itself,
though. Yeah,
Game Pass itself is not growing. It's not. People are
of
not
course,
subscribing.
of course, it's not growing because they fucking put up a price of 30. A lot of people dropped it.
And also, there's a new trend. I don't know if you know about this
What's the
of
trend?
subscription fatigue. People are trying not to subscribe to stuff now,
Ah, mm,
and I'm one of them. I'm tired of subscribing to everything.
I'm not tired of that though.
I am so done. I like. Why the fuck do I have Prime? Why the fuck do I have Netflix lately? Why the fuck do I have Disney? Why do I have to have Paramount? Why do I have HBO? Why do I have fucking what's the other one? Which my wife is subscribed to another bullshit one. Like I even have Crunchyroll for my kids. I have 7 fucking subscriptions. Like why? I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you
it's pay,
tired?
pay, 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 pay. I'm tired of paying, bro. I'm tired of paying. That's not counting Game Pass. Am I using Game Pass for real? No, I'm not really because I'm working. I've been working 14, 12 hours a day.
That's
Tired.
another
I
thing
am
too.
exhausted to sit down like, I want to play a game. Just no, no. I'm gonna go to bed. I want to eat. I want to relax. I want to have sex. I don't want to play a video game in the moment. You understand? So why am I paying for Game Pass also?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against Game Pass because my son uses it, but at the same time it's like, dude, I gotta pay, 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 pay. I'm tired of paying, bro. Can I have a one-time fee, like it's mine, or at least quote unquote mine?
I mean, I always said
And
this that
there's a lot of
if
people out
they
there like
did,
that right now.
If they did, that's something that I always say that's missing a lot. That what would be good for, like, for example, what would Game Pass do good? If you ask me, they have like a one-time fee a year, like you should do with gold, and just pay it once, and that's it. I mean, that's it. I'll be happy paying for it. I would like, okay, I'll pay for it once, and then, instead of paying like, what's the price on it right now? 200 and some 242. I forgot the price in total. Instead of
I
paying
think
that
that's
price, put it
I
200, and I'll be like, okay,
I
let me
think
pay for it. Boom, that's
I
it.
think that was a I think that was a I think that was a mistake they removing that.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. I
They
would
should
have
have
loved
left
that.
like they stop the monthly thing and let people
Yeah,
pay for a year.
a year.
Like
Yeah,
I would rather pay for a fucking year. Like, dude, forget about it.
forget about
Here's
it.
two here's 240. Don't fuck with me anymore for a year. Like,
Exactly. I don't want to pay for your thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's always, like I
you
said,
understand?
they can do that
But
though.
every month I check my fucking bank statement. I'm like, why the fuck? And I'm like, why the fuck am I? I didn't buy any. I don't know, fucking subscription that I was supposed to unsubscribe for a long time ago, and I'm like still have it there. Like, for example, Paramount Plus. I subscribed only for a fucking UFC thing. I forgot about it. Now that shit has been taking off 11.98 every month. I forget about it. I'm like, oh my god. Yes, it's
I
not
mean,
much, but it's like if you add everything up at a month, you're like, god damn, I missed those 11.99. I don't know. But
uh,
again, Louis, Game Pass is great, but they're gonna change it. What do you want me to do? I can't fight this.
no, nobody's
I'm
fighting
actually
this. So
tired.
I'm
I'm
just,
actually tired of fighting it. It's like, dude, we can be angry
don't
all we
get
want.
tired. Don't get
Physical. This is
tired.
not. Look, let's put it this way.
It's a
Physical.
good discussion though.
Physical. This is not coming back. Fuck that. Okay.
Oh, I know that's not going to come back.
We're fighting the
That's
wrong.
something
We're
that's something
fighting. No, no,
that
no.
I
Hold on.
always say.
We're fighting the wrong fight,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Game Pass is not gonna. Is gonna change. So we gotta fight
Oh,
something
then
else.
there's gotta be a change though. I know there's gonna be some changes though. I'm just saying though, how big of a change it is, because again,
I'm telling you right now, day and date is gone. Goodbye. Adios.
well, let's see though. I'm waiting for it to be announced though. I don't believe it though, because if they do that, they're gonna fuck up everything. They're gonna turn. Like I said, they have one positive thing out there. They're gonna turn to a negative now. And right now, you need to be as positive as you can be though. I'm not saying they'll do it in the future though.
What if they
But
tell you
damn.
like what if they tell you, because apparently that's the trade off. Like the Game Pass is gonna change. Day and date is going away after Fable. I think. Not sure. Um, games I think may be going to Game Pass 6 months to a year on Game Pass. They're gonna go there. And I think the trade off is gonna be, okay. Listen, we're gonna take away day and date, but Elder Scrolls 6 is an exclusive thing to Xbox. Would you accept that?
Elder Scrolls 6 will be exclusive to Xbox. Would I accept that though?
Not on Game Pass, but it would never touch a PlayStation.
I would touch a PlayStation though. You know what I would take though, and this is me being honest though, right here. I'm gonna go in with the sharp one though. If they actually do that, right? First off, they gotta drop down the tiers. That's the price thing. Another thing though,
Yeah. No, well,
that's one. That's one. Two,
forget about the tiers. Like
two,
one payment, one small thing.
one small thing. Two. In order for me like to accept that though, they better have like a sweet deal, like saying, okay, for the exclusives that come out of Xbox, instead of being 70, if you're in the Game Pass Ultimate, they're gonna drop it down to $40 or $30. That's the only way
Then might
I
as
could
well put it
accept
on Game
that.
Pass, and that doesn't work.
So that's what I'm
Basi-
saying though.
You're,
That's the only way.
you're basically asking them to give the game away.
Not giving the game away. I'm just saying like attract people over here. I'm just saying for stuff that they can. Oh shit! There's someone went off again. Oh, like basically it's a way to attract people though. I'm just saying though. I'm just giving out ideas. I'm just putting out ideas for what they can do though. That's it. Because here's the thing though, Joey. Because like I mentioned earlier before, we're in a situation here that this is right now the situation. I'm letting you. I'm putting the ground out there. People are not buying games, period. So what do you think if you take these games away from the subservice that people already are sub to it? How do you think is this going to make it work? How do you think these games are going to sell? We're going to see even more studio shutdowns than what we did before. It's going to be worse and worse and worse because people are just not going to pick up these games though. No matter what. It could be the greatest games out there.
Here's my question: What studios are you talking about?
Like, for example, let me give you an example. The only game that people are actually picking up from Microsoft the most are Minecraft, Roblox, and what's it called? I mean, not Roblox. Sorry, Minecraft and Call of Duty. Those are the most bought out games over there in Microsoft, right? Forza Horizon 6 is actually being bought out by a lot, though, so it's
Tho-
actually being
tho-
played mostly, though.
those
But
Minecraft is an outlier. Minecraft is an outlier. You
it's an
can't
outlier, yeah. But I'm just
you can't. It's like comparing Grand Theft Auto. It's like you can't do that. Those
yeah,
are
but
outliers. Those are things that are like anomalies in the system.
but again, I come to this because here's what I'm saying, though, Joey. I mean,
Plus,
look,
plus Minecraft is like what, $10? So what are we doing?
it could be 10, it could be 15, it could be 20, but I'm just saying those are the games that actually do sell on their side, though. They're actually those are the games that do sell. Crazy enough, those are the ones, though. But again, how am I going to attract this person to come over here and buy this game? How am I going to do that? Are we going to get this person to come over here and spend that 70? Because again,
I
the
can tell.
consumer behavior is
Not with Game Pass because they're not playing it on Game Pass either.
they can take it away from Game Pass, no problem. I mean, literally, they can just go right now and do a field test out there, put their games out there day one without having Game Pass in there, right? And trust me, the sales won't do as well though. People are just
I
not
don't
going to
know.
pick it up. I'm
I don't
telling
know.
you they won't. I'm telling you they won't because I see the consumer behavior out there as of now. Now, if they can shift something to get people to come over here and buy it, then that's a different story
This
though.
this is actually, I do know something.
But
In Game Pass, let's say they don't buy it as much
mhm.
without Game Pass. Well, they'll make more money without them buying it as much outside Game Pass than inside Game Pass.
They probably at least they make
The
something.
studio, the studio,
The studio probably okay.
the studio. I'm not talking about third party studio. I want to make it clear. Third party studio is a different thing. They make their deals with Xbox. They get a bag, and they sell on. I'm talking about the first party. The first party business. It's what's suffering, Louis. They're
Oh,
telling
I
you
know.
over.
Oh, I'm telling another first party business. I know
They're
something.
telling you
But
over
we
and over
know.
again. So
But
you know, and you're still fighting.
no, but it's not the thing though. We know why it's suffering though. I mean, what games did it release though? When it comes down to first party studios, I mean, if we sit there, we can again. This is why this is a good discussion though, because look, South to Midnight, was it a great game?
It was a good game.
Kiln, was it great?
No.
All right, let's keep it going. Kiln was not great. Um, let's go with the other one, Keeper. You loved it, but was it a thing that was going to attract people to hop into the console?
Okay, why are we attacking the small games and not the big ones?
No, I'm making the list of the games that's been made
Why
though.
why
I'm
don't you
no, 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 no,
mention
no.
why don't
I'm
why
moving. I'm
don't wait,
going. I'm
hold on.
getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No worries. Like I said, I'm counting the games that I'm going
Okay.
back. If you want me to go back, I'll go back though.
Okay,
But
go ahead, go
look,
ahead.
Redfall, Pentiment. Going over the list.
Bad game.
Redfall, Pentiment.
Bad game. Bad game.
Redfall, Pentiment. And
Bad game.
Redfall, listen, and Redfall once it got the 60 patch, so it got better.
Bad
Forza
game.
Motorsport 6. How was that game going for you? Because everybody was saying, "Oh, release the core game. This is what you get." Let me keep on making the list though. It's a big list of games that it really was. State of Decay. We have not had anything from them. Senua's Hellblade. Even though the story is good, cinematic graphics are great and everything, but how? How? Then we have, and let me keep going. What else was out there? I mean, Doom the Dark Ages was not. And listen, I love Doom. I'm a big fan of Doom. But I give a big rant about it. I said, you know what? They took away my gory kills. This does not feel like Doom. At least the DLC felt a little bit more like Internal, though. The DLC was better than the whole game. No, we're not fighting. We're having a good discussion, though. But again, what was like the big thing they released to attract the people over here? Halo Infinite?
You're still missing games.
Halo Infinite? Killed himself. No, I'm not missing games though. I'm adding the games to the list though. I've been adding like everything they have released. Forza Horizon 5 did good. That's one that did good. What else? What other games were out there? Because there's a ton of them though. Forza Horizon 5 did good. Grounded did good. Sea of Thieves, but Sea of Thieves is an old game though. Forza Horizon Grounded.
See if these was, I think, one of the first games that came into Game Pass.
Sea of Thieves, what?
I think is one of the first games that came into Game Pass.
I think it was though, but Sea of Thieves though has been there for like before Game Pass. I think even started though.
Keep going.
So let's keep it going. Sea of Thieves. Who am I missing though? Because I mean, I'm just going down the list of like all the games these guys released that are just not too
Starfield
attractive.
is one.
Starfield is another one though. Starfield did pretty well too, that we
Oblivion.
know of. But that wasn't even remade by Xbox though. But that did good too.
That's owned by Xbox. What are you talking
I
about?
know, but someone else, another studio remade that game, wasn't
It's
it?
owned by Xbox.
Yes, but still, it did
It's
good.
owned by Xbox.
Okay, but
They
still.
paid somebody else to remake it. That doesn't change a damn
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Because they get their check. Who
About.
gets the sales? Well, let me repeat. They get the check. Who gets the sales?
Well, Xbox does. I know. But I'm just saying that it was remade by another studio though. But I forgot about Oblivion though because it was another game that came out last year. But what else? You mentioned like 3 or 4, 5 that actually did well though. But again, we have a ton of games over here that did not.
Gears 5.
Gears 5 though, when did it release though? 2019.
And it was Game Pass Ultimate.
And how was the game though? Gears 5 though. Out of all the Gears, was it that
It
well?
did a lot of numbers, but unfortunately it didn't sell. Why did it not sell?
Because what? Because it was in Game Pass. I'll tell you why. Gears of
Correct.
War was not
Correct.
good though. Gears of War 5 was
Gears
not
of-
that good though.
I'm gonna kick you out of the show. This is your show.
I didn't get the attraction to it though as much though. I didn't get that attraction as the other ones though. When it
Louis,
comes to the other ones.
again, we can change topic because this is what the devs are telling us. They don't want it. They hate it.
Oh,
They hate it. All of them. Apparently, all of
okay.
them. Apparently, all of them.
All of them hate it. Okay, okay. We could change the topic though, but
I hate that they hate it because it's good for us,
yep.
but it's killing them. So, what do you want me to do, bro?
I'll tell you what's killing them. They need to sit down and make something fucking better. That's what they need to do.
So they make something. Let's say they make something fantastic,
I hope so.
and it's still killing them because they're giving it away on Game Pass.
I don't think it will kill them. I think it will make it even more.
What are you talking about? Game Pass
Look at-
plateaued. There's no more money.
Look at Forza Horizon 6. Look how well it did.
And are they getting that money or Microsoft is getting that money?
The company's getting the money in general, though.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can't fight like it's
No,
happening.
we're not.
What are you talking about?
I have not seen. Look, let's wait and see what happens. So how's that? Is that better?
I'm just gonna say that whatever happens, I'm not gonna be mad because of the simple fact that I'm not even playing
Oh
these
no.
games.
I mean, I get you.
Like for example, Halo, I bought it. I didn't buy the premium edition. I'll wait when it comes out. I'm not gonna wait 5 days or gonna play it 5 days early. I'm not gonna do it because I already know the fucking story. I can play when it comes out. However, I chose to buy the game.
Mm.
I chose to do it. Same thing why I chose to buy Forza Horizon 6. Same thing I chose and I'm choosing to buy Gears. I'm choosing to buy the first party studios because I want these studios to exist.
Oh, I do
because
buy the first
under
party studios
because
too.
under Game Pass, look what's happening.
Mm. Oh. We're gonna have to wait and see, Joey. This is a crazy discussion.
Unless you pull 20 million subscribers out of your ass, out of nowhere, and make Xbox Game Pass Ultimate be 50 million subscribers, then you have an argument. But right now, economic wise, apparently, it's not working. Games are too expensive to produce.
We know that too.
People are subscribing to Game Pass, but we don't even know if they're subscribed to Ultimate or not. They could be in the lower tier. I don't know. All we know that it's in 30, around 30 million, but it's not enough.
Oh, I know they have to pull something in order for it to grow. If they wanted to grow, they have to pull something. If they wanted it to grow,
The only way I see Game
more.
Pass being a must subscribe,
Mhm.
is that if they put a game exclusive there that you can't buy, and you can't play anywhere else but there. For example, I'm just pulling this out of my ass.
Right?
imagine if, like, hey, you know what, Grand Theft Auto can only be played on Game Pass. Only there. A game like that. That you can't buy it for 6 months. You can't play it on PlayStation. You can't play it on PC. You can't even buy it on your Xbox. If you want to play this fucking game, you gotta subscribe to
Game Pass. All right.
It's the only way I see people of Game Pass turning into a hated subscription to a more hated subscription, but a must subscribe subscription. You understand? The only way I see that happen, I only see like, hey, guess what? Halo, the new Halo example. The new Halo, you can buy it. However, if you want the story expansion, it's only available if you have Game Pass. You're forcing people to subscribe to it. That's the only way I see right now Game Pass turning people in throws to like go and subscribe to the thing. Like the new Fallout. Hey, Fallout. The new Fallout 5 comes out. It's amazing. We got an expansion, but you can only get it if you subscribe to Game Pass. And you know the diehards are gonna be like, what? You gotta subscribe to Game Pass. It's like, and boom, there you go. That's the only way I see people going to subscribe, because you're forcing them to subscribe. But if you go out of the kindness of their heart, Game Pass is not mainstream. A lot of people don't know about it. The other half hates it. And the other half is like, eh. You don't sell. I'm sorry, Louis. I've tried to get Xboxes here with Game Pass. They don't give a fuck.
You try to sell what now?
I've tried to sell Xboxes in Panama with the benefits of Game Pass.
Oh, I know they don't give a fuck.
And people don't give a fuck. But then comes the other guy in the next side of the room. You can buy Spider-Man, just one fucking game that is exclusive. That's it. Boom. The whole argument went to shit. They'd rather buy the PlayStation 5 with one Spider-Man than an Xbox with 500 games. So it's like, you have to have a must-play game in your subscription that is tied only there. That's the only way I see that happening. Working like great. If they don't do that, like the next Resident Evil 10, only can play it on the Xbox Game Pass for 3 months, for a month. See what happens. See what happens. Just do it. See what happens. I don't care if they, oh, this is a bad practice. You're forcing people to subscribe it. Then don't play the game. Don't subscribe. See what happens.
There are only 6 people in Panama to sell Xboxes, though.
That's fine. I don't care. That joke. But I'm just saying, like, it's the same thing with Xbox.
Same thing with Xbox, okay.
You gotta force people to buy Xboxes now. How do you do that? With exclusive games, not with subscriptions. Not like, ooh, play a Game Pass. No, I'm not playing Game Pass. I'm playing games. You gotta sell the box with exclusive content. You gotta make people buy your box because you have a must-play game.
Okay, and
if you want to make people subscribe to Game Pass, you must have must-play games or games that are tied to the fucking subscription.
So
that's the only way I see that fucking.
So we're going back to this again because you mentioned something earlier. You said nobody's buying an Xbox though, and even though they try to have Xbox out there. Do we actually have Xbox out there to face this matching demand? You know, that's
nobody. Yeah,
that's another thing though. I was already see what I mean. Maybe this is why I love discussing this stuff, because at the end of the day though, right now. It's like nothing is balanced out, though.
But it doesn't matter. Hold on, but it doesn't matter. Because, okay, let's say it's impossible to make a new Xbox from scratch. Impossible to make it.
Yeah.
There's still second-hand Xboxes out there, a lot.
Oh, I know there's still second-hand Xbox, I know.
There's still the PC app that a lot of these fuckers can go and use.
Exactly.
There's refurbished Xboxes out there.
Not exactly, but...
There's the cloud.
Okay, keep it going.
So you're still making people trying to get the box either way.
But again,
the next final, that's up to them. But there's ways to get an Xbox right now. There is ways. There is ways. There's not many, but there is way. You can buy a ROG Ally.
Damn, that's even more than
or you can buy another small handheld that has the Xbox thing. But you gotta force people to get into your ecosystem. You gotta force it. Enough with this bullshit. That's what Sony does. That's what Nintendo does. We're not giving you shit. You want it, you go over here. Xbox got to start doing it. They're telling you, Louis. But the economics of Game Pass is not working. So you got to buy it. Period.
All right, let's see how that goes for them. They actually go launch that. Let's see how that
Louis.
goes.
Louis,
What?
we seen you, Louis. You said, "Oh, let's see how that goes." Have you seen how it's going right now with the plan that you like? It's shit. It is trash. Game Pass plan and third party is trash. It's not working. Look at the amount of studio they had to sold. It's not working.
I mean, we know why they sold them. Though,
Louis, it's
but-
not working.
I know. Listen, I'm not saying this is working. or
Sarah
not, but-
Bond got fired. They kicked her ass out of the curve
I know.
unceremoniously. Phil was supposed to retire after the 25th anniversary show. By the way, the 25th anniversary show is not happening. As far as I understand, that shit is cut. It's not working.
Uh,
So everything. Oh, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're seeing what's happening now. Xbox is dying. It's sick. It's not dying. It's sick.
it's not
It's
dying.
sick.
It's not
It's
dying.
sick. You're seeing the man with no immune system. Guy has fucking like bags under his eyes. It's sick, bro. What do you want me to say? You look at look at it. Everybody hates it. And you still want him to continue with this plan, Louis? What are you talking about?
Oh man, defend yourself, Louis. Oh, you want me to defend myself? Look, there's
No, I'm not sounding like a pony. I want Xbox to be healthy. Give him steroids. Give him fucking steroids. Give him
Here-
meat. Enough with this vegan bullshit. He needs protein. He needs strength.
Look.
Not this kumbaya bullshit that has been killing the box. Look at it. You guys are looking at the evidence and you guys are still, hello, let's see what, no, look at it. It's dead. It's dying, bro. They fired. Look at how many people they're firing. Is that a healthy business? Is that a healthy business?
But oh god, I don't, like here's the thing.
Is that a healthy? Is that a healthy business?
If we
Is that a
keep on
healthy
going
business?
with this,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
is
feel
that a
like-
healthy? Is that a healthy business?
What, laying off people? I mean, if we're gonna go in there and talk it like this way, I mean, if we're gonna go in for a long discussion, because you're not gonna like my answer when I come back from this one.
Okay, go ahead, do it. Go ahead and do it because this is actually great. I like it.
Oh, you like it? Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So the question is, what business is healthy though? Because layoffs are happening everywhere, though, Joey. Because they
Nintendo's
overhire.
healthy.
Nintendo's healthy.
Capcom is healthy.
Capcom is healthy. Okay, keep it going. That's two.
Square Enix is now healthy.
That's okay. I want to say if you said Square was healthy, I was like, what?
Say, Square Enix is now healthy. Guess who's healthy too?
Keep going. Ooh.
Sega's now healthy.
Sega's not healthy.
It's now healthy.
Is now healthy. You said now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. How did it become healthy though? Because again, it's a whole lot of things out there that you sit there, you're like, let me analyze this little by little because it's a crazy.
They expand their business and they did what it was best for them.
They used to be what now? What now? What were they?
You know why that argument is not good?
I know it's not good. That's what I'm saying though.
You know,
Because
no.
again,
You know
we
why?
don't-
You know why? You know
because
why
it
that
comes-
argument is not good?
Why? Why is it not good? Why?
Because they don't have a platform. They don't have a platform to sell.
So wait. So now I'm gonna come in for the kill though. You
Louis,
ready for the
Louis,
kill, though?
Louis,
We're going
Louis.
back to this.
Louis, if you have a store,
Okay.
right,
All right.
but your store is farther away, and you sell Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola. Yeah. I said Coca-Cola.
okay, but your
Yeah.
store is far away, right? But that store over there also sell Coca-Cola,
Exactly. Yeah.
and there's more people over there. Why would they come down here to get Coca-Cola? Because it's over there. But if you're the only one selling Coca-Cola, that's when that's and platform. I'm bad explaining.
Yeah, I know, I got you.
Sega does not have a platform. They don't have to worry about
know.
that part.
They don't have that.
Xbox does. Xbox needs to pull people to the platform. So it's a different business model. Totally
That's a different business model. But here, I'll go to my question again, though, because here comes to my main question that I was asking earlier. How are you going to get someone right now at this day and age with everything that's going on, with all the problems that's happening out there, and plus because again the main and this is why I sit there, I lean back and I look at stuff and analyze stuff as deep as I can. Though the problem is, Joey, how do you get someone right now to go ahead and purchase a game? It could be the greatest game out there, best game. Like, look, I'll give you an example. Out of all the games this generation has put out, one of the best games out there, pound for pound, graphically and everything, gameplay wise and everything was fun, was Alan Wake 2. How did that go? When did it start making profit? How much time did it take them to make profit? It took them a while. That's a game that's not landing in any service. That's a game that's
Okay,
out
okay.
there. But that's an example though. So
Let's talk
and
about
if I
Remedy.
go
Let's talk about Remedy.
and if
Remedy
I
has
go
never sold games.
mm,
Never sold good, great games. They never sell.
yeah.
So this is not a today thing. This is a 2000s thing.
2000. But wait a minute. Hold on. Let me catch something real quick
This
before you keep on going. Broke boy
this
is
always happened to them.
It's me, the broke boy Lewis, man, for 18 months in economy class. Thank you for that, broke boy, man. That is awesome. It's me, the broke boy Lewis, with a $2 super chat. Lewis sent you DM on X. Damn you, Xbox and Game Pass. He says. Keep it going. Keep it going, Joey. Keep going. But it's like,
Remedy has had this problem since the beginning of time.
all right.
So no.
Okay, so Remedy is not a problem though. So okay, we're going back to Remedy though. Okay, let's keep it going because again, there's a lot of games out there who did not even meet, and they're good games. It just did not even meet because we'll go back to the problem to this.
But
Again.
that has happened since the 80s. There's good games that don't sell.
And also, okay, I know that, but it's actually. Hold on a second. Let me see.
People want to pin this to a problem like today. No, there's games since forever that's underperformed. Since forever has underperformed. Like, why did it underperform? I don't know. It just did.
Generation will shut down due to German nation. Today, a major studio comes to an end. The message was right here. Announced found acquired. Fortunately, ordered liquidation of Midgar Studios. After the few weeks, we found a solution of companies on the team, despite Avenue proceeds in the time frame of the process. And it says here, damn, okay. Oh wait, breaking news: Alpha Dogs regains independence. They're getting profiled as independently owned again. The studio is known for working on projects such as the multiplayer. Alpha Dogs, nice. Well, no, and the mobile game Mighty Doom. I hope they can bring back Mighty Doom. So Mighty Dogs, Alpha Dogs became independent. Joey, the guys who made Mighty Doom, woohoo! Oh, they bring that back. I had that game still installed on my cell phone, having hope it comes back. Yeah, keep it going, Joey. So, but here's the thing, though. Like I said, going back to this, right? Back to subject. But how are we going to attract the person to come buy these games day one? That's the biggest problem right now that the industry has. And the biggest problem is that people are playing the very same games and they're not looking at these other games. We have that main problem. And Joey, another big one too.
But you're also acting like people just don't buy games. That's not true.
No.
That's not true.
I'm not saying they don't buy games. They're not picking them up day one as much as they used to, though, from back in the day, though, Joey.
Then I'll give you a solution. I'll give you a fucking.
What's the solution? You got muted. You there, Joey? Did Joey fall? No, Joey left the market. Oh, he's still here? I don't hear you, though. Talk. He got muted, though. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you got muted by itself, yeah. Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead. Joey, can you hear me? All right, wait a minute. So let me read the super chat though. 30 below with the $5 super chat. Alan Wake 2 would have done better, but if it wasn't on Steam when it launched. Yep. It's another thing that wasn't on Steam when it launched too. That was another thing though. That is true. Joey left. Probably come back. But all right, let's keep it going. So let me read this real quick while Joey hops in back again. Let me hop into this. Ah, crap. That was not it. Where is it? Here it is. Let me copy this. So we can resume this article that we have right here in our faces real quick before Joey hops in. And that is...
I'm back.
Oh, you're back? Okay. Keep it going, Joey. Is you're back.
How would I make people somebody buy the game?
Mm-hmm. Like, are you gonna attract the person to say, okay, let me pick this up day one, baby, let's fucking go. Let me pick this up day one. It's not the majority who does that though. And that's the thing though. Like we can agree on something though. A big thing we can agree on. They're really going over budget over these games. They're really pushing too
That's
much money into it.
that's the biggest that's the biggest problem
That's
ever.
the biggest problems ever. Because look, even though because here's the thing though, and let's jot this down real quick. If we sit here and discuss, like, okay, we can drop this game over here, but we can start selling it, okay. But again, you spent 300 million, and let's say only 2 or 3 million people buy it as the day one, and then you gotta wait a while, right? You wait a while to see if they actually, go ahead and actually, put it on a sell price, and then it probably goes up a little bit, goes up a little bit, and goes up a little bit. But at the end of the time, though, there's so many games out there because that's another problem. Market is oversaturated. We got many games oversaturated, hopping in there, and pop it up that you say, oh, no, I'm just going to wait a little bit while longer. And then 5 years later, you see this game like it has happened to me personally. You guys, oh, it's $10. Let me go ahead and buy it. And that's what people are doing. The consumer behavior has changed too much. There is a lot of changes right now. Now, a subscription model, will it work these days? And more people are summing to more subscription models than ever. I get that. But at the same time, people are exhausted from it. I get that too. But here's the thing, though. People are just not spending the money on video games like we used to think like they spend it on. Because nowadays, with all the free to play, with all this stuff happening, they're playing this one only game out there. How are you going to attract them to jump over here? That's the tough part, and especially for this price. And then that you made the budget for this game to come back, though. That's another thing, though. Development time takes way too long too. They should be popping games every 2 or 3 years, especially with everything they have though in there. They should have been popping. All these studios should have been throwing out there 2 or 3 years into games out there for us to enjoy.
Wait,
That's
wait,
another
wait,
problem.
wait, wait, wait.
Chat, something happened in the background though. Sorry about that. Someone came in there shirtless. Oh Lord.
Father-in-law.
Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, because look, at the end of the day, to be honest, though, what works right now, and this is something that I'm seeing out there, nobody actually knows what actually works out there. Because look, we can bring exclusives back, we can do all this cool stuff, we can bring all this happening cool, we
No,
can
this
drop
is not my room. I think sorry. I've said this before. This is this little piece right here.
is the laundry
This
room.
door right there. Right here. That's
Yeah.
the laundry room right there.
That's the laundry room. So yeah, there's gonna be people hopping in there. Oh yeah, So look, what works nowadays? That's the thing we just don't know. Now, what should actually work is don't go over budget with these games, man. Jesus Christ, they're going way over budget. Now they want all this money to come back, but even though you can put it out there to sell, what happens if the money doesn't come back? It will get shut down. So at the end of the day, what works though? That is the honest question. We don't know what works. Make it cheaper. I don't know. That's the thing that I always ask all the time. What actually works these days? Well, I mean, we've seen Marvel Rivals go out there for free, and all of a sudden, Marvel Rivals a month after it was free. Marvel Rivals, and we saw the success with Marvel Rivals, right? We saw layoffs. I'm like, why? Like, shoot.
Okay, the layoffs of Marvel Rivals. It's funny because people are not thinking why did they get fired? Because they finished the game. The only thing they needed is the people to maintain and make the rest of the DLCs.
Maybe.
Which is you don't need 800 people no more.
So maybe we don't need that much people working in the Xbox, though. Probably so.
A lot of when we do, a lot of them we don't.
See,
And you're gonna see that more often.
of
You're gonna
course.
see, but why did they
Everything.
fire him? The game just launched. Yeah, because the game launched. That's it. They don't need you no more.
I don't need that. That's the thing, though. That's how companies work,
It-
though.
it-
And to be
it's,
honest,
it's like when they start hiring for Christmas.
fire
A
laid
lot of
off.
people get hired in Christmas. Once Christmas is over, hey, thank you for your service.
How do you think the Marvel Talking Game will do? Oh shoot, $2 super for broke boy. I don't know, man. That's a tough one though, especially since they blocked 120 countries now, assholes again. But that's a different story though. I have to wait and see though. Shit, shoot,
So
yeah. Well, that's the
back to
question.
the
Though. What works?
back to the question that
Yeah.
you and me are making ourselves. How will we sell these games? How would we make people sell these games? The same question Asha, Matt Ball, Matt Booty, and all these people have
Everybody's
been asking.
asking. All of us are
And
asking
they
this
told
question.
they told you the plan.
Huh? No, they haven't said. They have not said anything.
Yeah.
They said we bet. They said we bet, but they have
No,
not
no,
said
no,
what
they
team
told
they're
you-
gonna be made though.
They told you they're gonna do.
What?
They're
Especially
betting
now
on big. They're betting on big
on big
franchises.
franchises. Yep. Yep.
Because they know big franchise has a steady fan base.
Oh, I know it does.
And those
That's the
fuckers.
fact.
So you're telling me how are we gonna sell these games? Make games that people want.
The big games that people want. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's see. All,
So for example,
yeah.
everybody wants a Fallout. That's evident.
I know what I want. I want my Steven Seagal video game.
And that's gonna sell like shit. So that's why you're
Hey.
getting fired.
Hey, I can
So
only
again, they're looking at the databases, they're looking at everything, and they're looking, okay, what do people actually buy?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't buying. Even it hurts my heart. They're not buying Hi-Fi Rush. They're not buying fucking Deathloop. They're not buying. They're not buying new IPs. They're buying established big games with nostalgia or with a fan base. So, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna buy, sell, and make games with established fan bases that they know they have a minimum sell requirement. They know as trash as the game could come out, and know at least 1, 2, 3, whatever the number is, will buy it no matter what. Because there's an established hardcore fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Sony knows this. Why do you think they're gonna do God of War 1, 2, and 3 remaster again? And they're not making a new IP. Because they know these fuckers will buy it. You understand that? You
I
know,
get
they
that.
didn't buy Soros. They're not buying Soros. Why? Because nobody gives a fuck about new IPs right now.
So you're saying
Nobody does.
They should have done
Nobody
Returnal 2?
does.
They should have done Returnal 2?
No, because that's also a new IP. Nobody gives a fuck.
But Demon Souls was an old IP. Nobody bought it either. Damn.
Actually, no. The check out the report. It actually sold well.
Which one? Demon Souls?
Yeah, it did sell well.
They also 2 million copies, Joe. What are you talking about?
No, that's not true, Luke. Come on.
I mean,
Don't be
that's what I saw, though. That's what I saw, though. Let me go check again.
Don't be a pony, man. Don't be.
No, I'm being a pony. No, that's what I said. I said this is what I saw, though. I'm going to check it out again. PS5 remake. Okay, it says here. Oh, you sure? I mean, I'm still seeing it sold 1.4 million units as of September 19 and shipped over 2 million units in total.
As of September 19. However, in the reports that came
2021.
out recently, whatever, they showed the thing that the one that Astrobot came out. Astrobot showed like 5. People were making fun of like 1.5. That got updated. All that thing got updated.
Yeah, but right now, Demon Souls still updated, though.
Yeah, but you gotta read the fucking PDF document.
Astrobot total sales now. Let me see. Yeah, Astrobot's at 4.3 to 5. Yeah, this one got updated, but
So
Demon Souls
all of them got
though.
updated. It's gonna get updated. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's Alinea. Ah, fuck that shit. Never mind.
Oh no, now you don't believe Alinea? Oh come on, Lou.
No, I never believe Alinea. They make too many mistakes, though. They made the mistake with Metal Gear. They sold it for 500,000 units, and then came out and sold 1 million units. They made the mistake with Final Fantasy. Do you remember what Alinea said with Final Fantasy, though? 22,000 copies because of the things they got from review. Oh, you totally forgot about that, Joey, though. I don't trust Alinea. I wait for the company to confirm the numbers, though. I really don't trust it. Every time I see it, I say, take it with a grain of salt. Let's wait for them to confirm.
Sony's not talking about those things anymore, if you notice. Xbox doesn't either. So you gotta trust somebody. Somebody said something. I lost the chat. Pragmata. Okay, that's a new IP.
There you go.
But people trust Capcom trusts Pragmata.
Pragmata. We're not getting.
But I'm sorry. But okay, it sold well for a new IP, but it didn't sell Resident Evil numbers though.
Oh, because it's not gonna sell Resident Evil. It's gonna take a while though.
But it did sell because the game turned out to be great.
Let me go see Pragmata sales. I totally forgot how much. I think
like 2 or 3 million, something like that. For a new IP, that's great.
2 million units. That's good.
That is if that would have been Pragmata, if that would have been Pragmata 3, how much you think that would have been?
Probably from out of three, probably 4 or 5. I don't know.
Even more, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it
Yeah.
all depends. Yeah.
So what I'm saying, they established a new IP and it turned out to be great. That's good. But those are outliers. Not everybody can come up with a new IP and people care about it. Plus, Capcom right now, whatever it touches, is gold, and people trust Capcom. People trust Capcom. People don't trust Xbox. People are stop trying to trust PlayStation 2.
Well, I mean, nobody's happy with PlayStation
So
right
I
now
don't
at the
even know
moment.
what's gonna happen to Intergalactic. But
I
I
don't know.
can,
I
I
don't
can,
know what's going on with PlayStation.
but I can.
That was tough though.
I don't even know what's
speaking
gonna
of-
happen to Intergalactic, but I'm gonna bet you this: if that game doesn't do well, it's not gonna be because of the quality of the game. It's because of a new IP nobody gives a fuck about.
Mm. Oh, St. Sears brings up a good point though. Power Road 2 sold 20 million. I think it's in early access, and that's before the 1.0 version. But here's the thing though. Nobody gives a fuck about
That game
IP,
went.
right?
That game went viral. That's the thing.
Oh, that one game with Byron, but you got Howard's Legacy, that was a new game, new IP, and look how it went. You have
No,
Elden Ring,
that's
new
not.
game, new IP, and look how it went.
Hogwarts Legacy was not a new IP. That's a lie. That's an
Howard
IP
Legacy
that
was
has
not
over.
a new-
That's an
What?
over 25-year-old IP. Come on, stop it.
No, what I mean is it's a new game though. It's a new Howard. It's called
It's not a
Howard's
new
Legacy
IP.
though.
There's a difference between a new IP that somebody invents out of their ass and out of a franchise. Stop it. And Power World is piggybacking behind fucking Pokemon. So it already has something
Oh.
going through it.
So wait, and also, so we have Elden Ring.
It's software.
So
They
it doesn't
trust those
matter.
fuckers.
No.
Look, I can put my I can put my mom. I can put a video of my mom with Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Elden Ring. Hey, mom, what's the difference? She doesn't see none of it. Stop it, Louis.
Stop it, Louis. You know, Elden Ring is the most successful game though, and I'll tell you why
Yes.
though. Because
Yes.
it has.
Yes.
I'll tell you why though. And this is the thing though.
Is there okay? Is the most successful game? Is there a difference between Elden Ring? Really a difference between Elden Ring and Demon Souls and Dark Souls?
Yeah, there's a big difference though. Big. It's got a big ass open world right there for you to run around naked, do whatever you want. I mean, and not only that, it's actually got a pretty nice little good old story. I think. Yeah, it does have a pretty nice little good old story in there.
It has the
But it's
same
tougher.
basically things that fucking the other games have. It's from software, bro.
But it's so crazy though. So 30
They
million
all look
copies.
the same. I know.
So, but it's sold 30. We all know why though, because even me, I was actually laughing at this, because you know who put their thoughts into that game though. You know who did, right? Who was it?
Miyazaki.
No, not Miyazaki. No, Miyazaki developed the game.
Oh no. If you Louis, if you're gonna go with the J.R.R. Martin thing,
Yep. Hey, I had a friend of mine who told me he bought an Xbox just to play that game because of J.R. Martin.
I remember.
Friend of mine.
I remember, and I also heard what J.R.R. Martin said about the game.
What he said though.
He just wrote the universe, and that was like a day and a half.
Sweet. I wish I could be like that though, Joey. Joey, we should make our own books though. We should sit here and make our own books. Call it the Fat Joe's books.
I've been writing a book for 7 years. I'm stuck.
Oh, you're stuck? What's it about? Give an idea. Add Louis to it. It makes it better.
No. Anyway,
So
look, Louis. All I know is that I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I'm
we just don't know because
I'm extremely ignorant and uneducated on this topic.
we
Anything.
never said that.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm just talking out of my ass.
No, but that's what I mean. That's what we.
I have no clue what's gonna happen when it comes to what makes business. I don't know.
We don't know. That's
I
the thing.
don't
Though. We don't know what works these days.
All I
don't
know is
Fuck. It's a
all I know.
headache.
There's a bunch of people being fired. There's a bunch of studios being divested.
Invested, yeah, it's a
And
big mess.
all
though.
I know that Sarah got fired. That Phil got early retired.
I got it.
And there's a new CEO. That's all I know. I know nothing else.
But Joey, I got this is an all honesty question I want to ask you. This is not for big debate though. Like, look, how come? Like, what's the formula? That's something we gotta sit here and look at. What's the formula of these guys over here that works? That none of these guys over here in this side of the world have gone into it. That's the question. You know, I sit here and I asked, like the other
What
day,
formula?
like for example, when yesterday when I was looking at what to talk about today, we're gonna talk about the whole Right now we have a discussion out there. Matt Booty said something too that we're gonna get into that real quick. And but yeah, like what works because over there in Capcom, Capcom is doing well, Nintendo's doing well. Some of these companies are doing quite well over there. But when you go over here on this side of the world, you look at Ubisoft. Is I don't know. Seriously, sometimes I sit there and look at Ubisoft. I'm like, really? Come on, guys. You guys can pull something out of there. That you guys can do something great. And or for example, versus Splinter Cell, I think was going to sell probably 10 or 15 million copies, probably so. Or I don't know. I don't know. Like, what's going on with you guys? You got Ubisoft. You got Xbox. You have what else out there? Help me out. Embracer, dealing with a whole lot of shit too. You got all these companies out there that they're dealing with a whole lot of stuff. Like again, what was the formula with these guys though? That you guys cannot finally come up with the hit that you can actually do pretty well though at the end of the day though. Like all of these guys over here, like come up with that idea that it actually works for you guys. You got Fortnite kicking ass. But again they raised the price on several things. I don't know why, but they're fucking rich already. You got Roblox doing well. You got all this stuff doing well, but you guys over here, like, what's going on? Like, what can't you guys get down to make it better? Like these rest of the companies are doing because basically, what are they doing? They're doing the same thing, Joey. Because we look at Capcom for Resident Evil 9. We bought Resident Evil. What is the difference between Resident Evil 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? We've been playing the same pretty much game all this time. We're going in there, shooting zombies, trying to stop a corporation from blowing up. The same shit, right? We know this. And it's kind of funny that I look at it, I'm like, but it works though. That formula works. We have and also they make Monster Hunter, which is a pretty big, fucking game, and everybody loves Monster Hunter. I mean, that's what makes Capcom pretty much thrive in there. But again, they have some stuff in there that actually does work for them. Why can't these companies finally go ahead and just nibble at what they need to be successful? And it's crazy that they have not gotten into it. They have a service called Game Pass. They have a service called PS Plus. They have Ubisoft Plus. They have EA. What's the EA one called? I forgot the one of EA that I totally forgot the name because it's in Game Pass too. But there's several stuff in there. You sit there, you're like, what works though? What actually works? I mean, you put out a great game. Sometimes it will sell. Sometimes it won't. It depends on how much of a hit it is. What works though? That is the honest question that I sit here and I ask all the time. Like, what actually works when it comes down to the business?
What is the question? Because you asked like 15 questions. What's the question?
The main question is what works? What works? And that's the thing I try to understand what works these days for any of these companies. Should they go free? Put these games for free? No. Exactly. So what works? Microsoft actually work? Yep, they kind of do though, but I don't know.
It's easy. Manage your budget. That's why and low sales will not kill you. That's what works.
That's what works.
I'm gonna bet my ass that no Resident Evil game costs more than $100 million.
Probably.
Not more than that.
Probably so.
They are reusing assets like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. How many does it take to make a Resident? I'm just asking. You know it's not gonna be there. Just to get an idea. Well, this is something that came out. They said Resident Evil 8 cost less than $110 million. That was 8 though.
And that's with marketing.
That's with marketing.
So if it's $105 million with marketing.
Exactly.
So how much is it? It's like 70 to 75.
Here's what's funny though.
Look,
here's what's funny.
This is the secret. Louis, this is the secret.
Secret. What's the secret? What's the sauce? What's the secret?
If I'll tell you this. Well, at least I think that's what Xbox should do.
Yeah.
Where do you based on? San Francisco? Get your ass out of San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Where are you based on? Seattle? Mm-hmm. Get your ass out of Seattle.
Seattle, yeah.
Where are you based on? Where? Maryland, Maine. Get your fucking New York. Get your fucking ass. Get these developers to a place where wages are lower and life is better.
That's what.
Get these developers to a place where eggs does not cost $20.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can pay them less and they can live, frankly, fantastic and well.
Okay.
That's the first thing you could do. Not like, oh, I'm going to open a studio in fucking San Francisco, one of the most expensive cities in the fucking planet. No. You don't do that. That's why Asian developers and fucking European developers are kicking everybody's ass because maybe these games don't go over budget. Why? Because they live in a place where they can actually live, pay and get paid enough, and the games don't go over budget. How about that? Start with that.
Yeah.
So if you don't have an over budget game and maybe an underperforms, but guess what? You
I
made
mean,
your money back at least.
look at
The
look
other
at
thing is
Australia,
The other thing
though.
is culture. The other thing is culture. Louis, you live in a Latin American country. You know when these fuckers, even though they want to call people lazy and shit, when the expression Louis will understand, and this is not racist. When un negro va a trabajar, un negro va a trabajar. You fucking know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They're going to fucking work. They do what they need to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Judas Roy says Louis has so many power issues. Listen, Panama and Dominican have power issues. No matter what, we do.
No, I don't. We sell power. I don't have power issues.
You guys don't have like electricity problems though? That the power goes out?
No. The power went out because a guy crashed over there. They
No,
were fixing the
no,
whole
no,
electricity
no.
thing. But no, we don't have power issues.
You guys don't have that much though? Like one
No,
day power goes out?
we sell power to Costa Rica and Colombia.
Man, sell me power though. Connect the cable over here. So that way my power doesn't go out. Shit, it does go out all the fucking time.
We
Like,
have
one day
other
it just goes
problems,
out.
but power's not one of them.
But
Power's not.
let's not jinx it, guys. Let's be cool because for the past 2 weeks, power has not gone out. So let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it, please.
Even
Let's
though
be
we're
good.
hurricane season,
Yeah.
power's not a problem.
Oh, you don't have a problem though. But our power just goes out for like a minute and then just kicks in and then
No.
comes back like in
What
10
happened?
minutes.
Like
Yeah.
what happened? Like and you saw that I froze or something.
Yeah.
By mistake, I moved my arm. I disconnected the USB from the mic,
Oh,
and then the camera flickered because it was
Yeah.
picking up the mic from, and so the whole thing got
Yeah.
haywire. So, but my thing is,
Mhm.
the other thing is
Yeah.
culture. These fuckers, when they go to work, Louis. I'll
Yeah.
tell you a difference. Well, this is crazy. This whole World Cup thing.
Mhm.
We had people from Malta, from Montenegro, from Spain.
Spain,
We had
yeah.
people all over the world coming to the office. The big boss is everybody. Blah blah blah. Because they wanted to be here during the World Cup.
Mhm.
Without them in the office, without the big heads, I have one meeting every half a year. We don't have meetings. We just sit down, they send us an email, what they need, want to change, whatever, and we work. Fuck it. With these fuckers down here, in a span of 3 days, I've been in 15 fucking meetings. Why?
Because you gotta work.
Why? And I'm just sitting there listening to these fuckers talk. I'm like, but you said that yesterday. I know. Can I go? Here's the funny part. I even told it to the head of my boss. I told him, listen, is this a necessary meeting? I got fucking second halves to do. And I'm not going to leave this to the new guy because he might fuck up. He's like, yeah, it's not needed. So why are we doing these meetings? And then you see that Microsoft video that is running around. You know, let me show you a day of work here on Microsoft Enterprise, whatever. She gets to work around. She starts work at 8. By the way, I start my work. I get into my office, blah blah blah. Then I do my prep coffee. That's 8:15. Blah 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 blah. We sit down and blah 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 blah. Then she goes to whatever. Boom boom. She has breakfast. In the span of a day, she worked like what? An hour and a half.
An hour and a half. Yep.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
I did
That
see
culture
video
needs
too.
to die. And if you see, here's the funny part. If you see the fucking Double Fine documentary about Psychonauts, I didn't realize that until I saw it like for the 5th time. These fuckers go to way too much in fucking meetings. Look at the documentary, it's there.
Yep.
They're in a fucking meeting. Why? You got a task. Do the fucking task. And if
You
you're
do a
stuck,
meeting once
you
a
talk.
week.
Hey, No, fuck once a week.
At least once a week. No, if it's something that
No.
they gotta go over budget and stuff constraints, they
If
gotta
it's
go once a week. Though.
important, if it's you don't need a meeting, you send an email. Everybody's on page. And if nobody's, and then if it's and they still fuck up, then you get a meeting.
Yeah.
5-minute meeting. Listen, fuckers, this is happening. We gotta fix this. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Break. You don't need an hour and a half meeting with chit chat for the first 5 minutes, 3 minutes of jokes, 1 minute of the actual issues, 5 minutes of saying goodbye, and then a coffee break. You don't need that shit.
Hey,
So this is what I'll do. So let me reiterate what I was saying. First of all, if you work in one of these big ass cities, get your fucking ass out of these cities. Find a place where these people can actually have a good life, a good way of living, and not pay them then that much. There's a lot of places in the world, even in the United States, you can do that shit. That's one. Two, hire people that actually wants to work. Really, there's a lot of people who actually wants to work.
See, I just saw something out here. You ready for this? This is someone who tweeted this out. This is what it says though. Thus, Fade, indie video game developer from the Spanish video game industry. PlayStation forces you to subscribe to PS Plus to get it cheaper. Xbox and Nintendo Switch 2 do not require a subscription for the same thing. And some people are proud of the deals on the PS Store. Wow. My God.
Three.
PlayStation.
Managers and bosses, let these
We don't-
people work.
Exactly. You just
Look
gotta
what the-
work, cook. Do your thing,
watch
though.
what they're doing, but let them work.
Mhm.
And if something's not going there well, then you go, all right, guys, let me. You don't need a meeting. You grab them right there. Hey, gather some chairs, guys. Come here. Listen, you see
Yeah.
this? We don't need this. We need this, and fix. You don't need to insult nobody. These are not children. And if you have children in the building, if you have grown ass adults acting like children, well, I got a word for you. Fire them.
Fire them. So, Joey, when you get to work, how you don't take your morning
Here, okay, I'll give you a secret about my morning shit. I take my morning shit or my afternoon shit when I go to work, not
Yeah.
during work.
Not
I
during
can't
work, yeah.
shit at work. I can't shit at work. Not because
Yeah.
there's no bathrooms. It's because my ass doesn't want to shit nowhere else
Else than
outside
my
of my
home.
unless
Exactly.
my home. I can't. I've
Yeah.
tried.
I'll-
I've
I'll-
had digestive problems, and I had to drive back.
Unless if you get that stomach ache, you gotta run, man. Oh,
Yes.
I hate
have
when that happens.
I have
hate
an
when
ass.
that
I have a
happens.
shy ass. He doesn't do. No. I
Hey,
can't.
you asked for it. You asked for it. You asked for it.
Oh, by the way, I also don't take coffee breaks. You know why? Because I don't drink coffee. Oh, and by the way, in my company, my position, I don't get breaks and I don't get lunches. I eat sitting down while I'm working.
Yep. Which is
When
a
I
good
sit
thing, though.
down, hey, lunch break, I don't have that.
Nope.
I
you
eat
can't.
while I'm working. I don't have breaks. What I can do is just stand up and go to the store if I want to, if there's nothing happening. I don't have to ask permission to nobody. I can just stand up and do something. I can go to somebody else's desk and talk to somebody while nothing is happening. I have that freedom. I have the freedom to watch every movie and YouTube and things that I fucking want while I'm sitting down there. I'm tweeting every fucking minute on Twitter because I can do that while I'm working, as long as there's nothing important happening. But I can't get up
This show just went
and have an hour lunch. I can't do that because I always have to be looking at what I'm doing. So no, I don't know what is a lunch. I haven't have an hour or 15 minutes lunch break
Yeah.
for the past 15 years. So when people complain, "Oh, I need a break," fuck your break. Sit down and work.
Mm-hmm. That's our attitude
I
here in
know.
Latin America, guys.
What about? No, I don't
That's the
need
attitude
that.
here.
Besides, I don't even know what to do with that hour lunch if they give me one. No, I'm not saying this doesn't exist in Panama though. In my company, my line of work, I don't have a lunch break, and I don't want it because I'm so used to work. I don't fucking need that thing.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're
I don't
used to
even
that, though.
smoke no more. I don't even fucking smoke, so I don't even smoke breaks. This whole coffee thing, oh, I need coffee to wake up in the morning. You're weak. I wake up, and I'm energized. No, I'm joking. I don't know if people need coffee. I've seen the effects of coffee,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
always laugh at you fuckers that drink coffee. I'm like, really? Let's put it this way. When was the party? When was the semifinals?
On Saturday.
No, no, semifinals.
Saturday or the finals. Saturday was
No, third
Thursday.
place.
Oh, third place. It wasn't Saturday though. Between England and France, Saturday.
I'm talking
The
about the
three.
semifinals. Fuck it.
You're talking about third place. So the two competed for
No,
third place.
there's no two people in my company because Louis right now in his cell phone has all the video, or most of the videos, well, some of the videos of the party, and
Hmm.
he can look at it right now if he wants to.
Listen, that's a lot of people in that, especially in that company he works in. There's a lot of people working in there. It's not an easy. It's not like a one person job or two person job.
Okay,
It's a
so let me
big
go
company.
back to what I was trying to say. I was I left early because after the semifinals, all our bosses said, you know what, fuck it, that's it. You can go home. You guys did a fantastic job. The only thing we got left is the third place that's gonna run itself, and the final. We don't need to cover anything else. We have a good job. We all got a little bonus. Everybody happy. Go to the party. I went to the fucking party. I don't know what time I got home. I didn't drive home. I just woke up home, and I didn't even wake up. I was still drunk, and I went to work. I went to work still drunk.
Hmm.
I think it was a Friday. I don't remember.
Saturdays was the semifinals between England
Uh,
and France.
no, that's third place. That's not semifinals, coño.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Then it was between Wednesday and Thursday. I think it was.
Well, whatever. I just don't remember because I was drunk. I got to work drunk. And people are like, what? I really, I'm not even joking. I was still fucking drunk. You know what I did?
Sleep.
I went downstairs. No, fuck that. No sleep. I went downstairs. I bought me two mango monsters, drank it all, and I bought me a whole bunch of food, and I went to work. No coffee. And I passed the effects around like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No crash outs, nothing. But I still did my work. I didn't complain. I did. Oh my god, I get a hangover.
Stop training.
God bless for all the bad thing God has done to me, which is, well, no, He hasn't done nothing bad to me. But what I'm saying is, all the things that I could have been cursed with, God gave me something that is a gift. I call it my superpower. My wife actually hates that I have this superpower, and a lot of
He does
people hates
not.
that I have this.
He does
I
not
do
get
not.
hangovers.
I do not get hangovers. It doesn't matter what you
See,
do to me. It doesn't matter what you do to me.
sweet,
I will never get a hangover. I will never get a headache. Nothing. All I need is to stay awake. And that will
sweet.
be fucking great. My wife drinks 2 cups of
So
fucking wine, and that woman is dying the next day. Like dying. Like what is? Oh my god! No, no, I don't suffer from none of that shit.
mhm. So this
So
is
what I'm saying is, if I can go, if I can do my job, work for 12 hours, no lunch breaks, no fucking breaks, no smoke breaks, no coffee breaks, go to the fucking party, blast myself with liquor and food, go to work the next day and still do my job, then what the fuck are these developers crying about when they've been paid $100,000 a year and I'm not being paid that? So somebody explain that shit to me.
I don't know, Joey. I mean, again, like I said, we don't know. Look, we're talking about what works though, and so that's the thing
I
though.
work. I
I mean,
fucking
no, no, no.
work.
What I'm saying is what works when it comes down to all these companies and studios and everything. You know, that's John. I mean, I'm sitting here like, look, everything right now is right now we're confused though. We're gonna probably have a big video game crash one day. Probably gonna have that, the second one
It's
in
probably gonna
history.
happen soon.
It's gonna happen soon, and we still don't know what the hell is going on. Which is crazy though, because every decision they make, no matter where they go, left, right, up, down, they don't look. Xbox right now, they don't. They're trying to make as quick as they can consoles to try to sell. That's one. But once they got the console to sell, okay, now it's $800 for a damn console. That's two. So how are people gonna go ahead and buy something that's $800 that came out 5 years ago and does the same thing though? So that's the thing though. I mean, it's tough right now this very moment.
Not the same
So
kind of work. Of
what?
course, it's not the same kind of work, but it's still work.
It's
You
still
think my
work is
work is
work.
not? You think
Work
my
is
work
work.
is not stressful?
Oh my god.
Every
Oh.
work is stressful in its own way.
Listen, Joey. Let me tell you how Joey works. Though Joey,
I
I don't know.
look.
I don't know
I
why Joey's not cross-eyed though, because Joey looks at five monitors though. So he has to have one eye here, one eye there, one eye there, one eye there. He's got to be looking at five monitors though. I'll probably go nuts. I'll probably grab with something and just punch everything out of the way though.
and all filled with numbers
And
and
numbers,
percentages
and
and
if he makes
testing.
one little mistake, oh
But
shit.
I've been
Oh.
doing it for 19 years, and
Yeah.
I make it look easy. That's it.
So Joey, let's get on to the next topic before we start heading out because it's 11:24 and we've been talking about shit,
Yeah.
poo, and we're taking morning shits and
No,
hangovers and
no. But let me again. Let me fix Xbox. Let's fix these developers. Take
this
them
is
out of these cities. Get them a better way of life in a city that actually gives them a good way of life with the salaries they
Mhm.
have.
Yeah.
Find developers that actually know what they're doing,
Uh,
and I don't know. When you hire somebody, maybe hire somebody that could be a fit to your team. Like,
yeah.
do you want to work with this person? Yes, no.
Another
That's why
thing.
you give him That's why you give him training and work
Mhm.
periods. Like, all right,
Yeah.
this person has been here for a month. Does this person work for us? Yes. No.
No.
Nah,
Kick
not
them
really.
out.
Get
Kick them out.
somebody else.
Somebody
Hire
else.
10 people. But that's what we do. We hire 10 people, right? Let's say yes, 10 people.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean the 10 people is gonna stay. We're gonna pay them for 3 months.
Mhm,
Out of those
mhm.
10 people, is like, all right, who do we like?
So
Because they need to click with the team. That's one.
yeah.
Like what they're doing, understand what they're doing, be on time because that's one of the most important things. Because a lot of people get fucking late. I don't know why. And just
Uh,
have the ability and the need to work.
so let me jump into
And if
this.
you
Joe.
don't qualify, goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, that's what I believe though too. So since we were talking about the whole exclusive, because now we're back to talking about exclusives now. I don't know, Joey, what did Matt Booty say out there? Because people are pinpointing
Oh
something
no,
Matt
no.
Booty.
I want
You
to
don't
smack Mac
know
Booty. I want to smack
what?
Mac Booty.
You want to
I
smack
want to
Matt
hit
Booty?
him.
Nah, Joey, we can't condone the violence,
I
Joey. We
want to
can't.
smack Matt's booty.
Oh, okay. Just in case though. So it says here, so this article came out that says this article discusses a new report suggesting Xbox may be shifting back toward traditional console exclusivity after several years of pushing play anywhere strategy. According to the report, Microsoft has reconsidered its multi-platform approach, especially after mixed reactions to Xbox games launching on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. The company is reportedly evaluating which upcoming title should remain exclusive to strengthen the ecosystem. We already knew that. The shift appears to connect to internal debates about the Xbox identity, hardware sales performance, and how to compete more directly with PlayStation. Okay. The report claims not all games will become exclusive, but Microsoft may reserve certain high-profile releases to reinforce the value of voting on Xbox console. The article also notes that Xbox leaders has not officially confirmed this change, and the strategy may still evolve. Oh God.
Matt Booty needs to shut up. Matt Ball needs to shut up. Look, I used
What?
to make fun. I used to hate when Sarah Bond talked because to me she sounded like a robot with a script in front of her face, and I like people to be more, I don't know, real
Real,
and
yeah.
human. Make mistakes,
Like
stutter a little
Asha.
bit. Yeah, like us. Like I'm not
Yeah.
lying to you. I just don't have all the answers. I don't know.
We
But
don't
in
know. We
this
don't have
point,
all the
right?
answers.
But right now, I want them to have a fucking script in the face, and everybody goes together with the same fucking script because they're contradicting themselves, and they're
Exactly.
one,
They're
and they're
confused.
next to each other.
I don't get
They're
it
next
though.
to each. Louis,
I don't
it's
know what the
like
hell's
me and
going
you are
on.
You're sitting next to me,
Yeah.
and we're saying the same story. But out of nowhere, like, no, he wasn't drinking that. He was drinking this. No, we were drinking this. Like, which one you were drinking? Well, he said, like, you're next to each other. How you not know the same story? Or you guys say, I don't know. This is a bad example. What I'm trying to say is, enough of the contradictions already. It's like, what the fuck are you guys? You're next to each other in the same interview. How can you contradict yourselves? Who's the boss? Actually, who's the boss? Booty or Ball?
Wait, who's the boss? Is what's that guy's name? Tony Stanza.
And that's Tony Danza. Is it Tony Danza?
Is it Tony
Yes.
Danza? It's
No, it's
Tony
not.
Danza. It wasn't Tony Danza though.
Tony Danza was Who's the Boss?
Was it? It was
It
Tony.
was Tony.
Oh, it was Tony
It was
Danza
another
though.
Tony. I don't think it's Tony Danza.
It was the boss. Okay.
Is it Tony Danza? I think it's Tony Danza.
No, his name was Tony Michelli though. No way. Oh
Yeah,
yes, it was,
okay.
no, that was Tony Danza. Yes, the
Okay,
show
yeah,
follows
yeah,
Tony Michelli, Tony Danza. See, I knew it. That's who the boss is. Damn it.
yeah.
Who's the boss? It's Tony Danza. There you go. See.
Yeah, it's Tony Danza. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I was thinking somebody else. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. That's a. If you got that joke, or if you got what we're talking about, you're old.
You're old.
fucking
Yes. You're fucking yeah.
Anyway.
You're old though. A brand new light. A brand new light is coming your. Oh man, now I got the damn song in my head though. Damn it.
It's not Costanza. I was thinking about no, it's not Seinfeld. Anyway,
No. It's Tony Danza. Tony Danza.
Who supersedes who there?
Exactly. That's something that's always so confusing because Matt Booty says one thing, then Asha comes around and says another thing, and then this guy comes around and says another thing. I mean, y'all better stick together. If not,
we know
let's
Asha is
make
the
it
boss.
Simple. Let's make it simple. Get Matt Booty, sit him over here in his little corner. That's it. Nothing else. You know?
Again, we know Asha is the boss. Yeah, Melissa Milano was her daughter in that show. That's true.
Y'all have
We
a blessed
know-
dance.
We know Asha is the boss. Who's second in command? Who's the Tony Dancer? Between
Exactly,
those two.
yeah. You see, Trey Graham makes a good point. He says, "That my ass, so y'all have a blessed day of some points. These communities need to hold fake YouTubers and Xbox for holding the BS line right into the grave. Good day, people." The good point is that, you know, they got to go out there against those fake YouTubers that spread all this misinformation. You're right about that, my friend. That's
I will always say what I feel. I can't fake. I know Louis likes to trash PlayStation. I don't trash PlayStation for the simple fact that I have no emotional attachment to those fuckers. I can't even get mad at them. I can't get mad at them because I'm so indifferent to PlayStation.
Mhm.
Like PlayStation can go out there and throw a nuclear bomb and kill a bunch of people. I'll feel bad for the people, but I won't be bad at PlayStation because to me PlayStation is nothing. You understand that?
Doesn't exist.
PlayStation is nothing to me. It doesn't mean nothing to me, so I can't even be mad at them.
Mm.
Passion because they're like
I make fun. I make fun of fanboys though. That's what I do. I mean, you know, I go in.
ponies is a different story.
Exactly. We
Back
make
to
fun
the
of ponies.
question.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So
But
that's
back
what-
to the question: Who is the boss? Who is the second boss?
I mean, yeah, that's the thing that I sit here and I look at it. They go out there and just say a lot of stuff. One day they say something, and then Matthew Ball goes in an interview and says another thing, and then Asha comes in there and says another thing. I'm like, guys, look, listen. Make your decision. There's got to be one speaker, though. I mean, it could be Asha, it could be Matthew Ball. Just get those two to speak. We don't need Matt Booty talking anymore. I'll be honest, we don't need them. We don't need you.
or hire somebody.
Or hire somebody. Hire Bobby or hire me or Joey to go out there and speak. And we'll be like, yeah, we're here. What the fuck? You know, yeah. I mean, that'd be nice if they hire me. Though.
You want me a cap? I'll cap for you.
Yeah, pay us. Yeah, we'll cap. Yeah. I would just mess and chat. But that's the truth, though. I mean, why does everybody have to go out there and say something? And that's the thing, though. Like everything, that is something even Sour Blow brought up, and it's true, though. We do not need like Xbox. Everything is out there. Like we know, like literally, almost people just go out there and throws laundry out there like nothing. They throw a bunch of BS and they keep throwing BS. A lot of BS, and then Xbox comes by and hits them. But here's the thing, though. Even though it comes by and hits them, they will look for something else to go in and throw BS. I mean, we're in third week of the layoffs now, right? Third week of the layoffs, and now we're back to talking about Game Pass. Now we're back to talk about what is exclusive, what is not. Now we're back to talking about what is all this stuff. Like, look, we're back to this. It's like a never-ending thing. It's like, what's that song that goes? It says, you spin right round and right round. We're spinning around in circles when it comes to this news. We're spinning around. It's like they have nothing to talk about it, and yet they say, oh, I talked to this student side of the company, and this student side of the company said this. Oh, I talked to this other student side of the company, and this student side of the other side of the company said this. I'm like, why does everything have to leak in there? Like, it's always like a big leakage. And then at the end, though, what they said about what that dude said, it sounds like that dude does not know what the hell is going on in there. I mean, I'm like, it's so confusing. Damn.
I got a feeling about something.
What's the feeling, though?
I got a feeling that Asha once she knows exactly what Booty does and all the things she needed to know from him, he's gonna be part of the 1600.
Oh, a lot of people sit here and ask that same question. Like, why is he doing? Like, I see that question a lot of
I
times. Why
I
is he
think
still
she
there?
I think he hasn't left yet for the simple fact that he was the manager of all these studios, right? And I think she needs him for now.
For now.
But I
Hmm.
think once I swear to God, I really think this because he's the only link to the old administration, and he's the only one that has been peddling against what Asha and Ball is saying lately. He's done it twice already. He came with I think something happened, and then he got look. The first thing that happened with the logos thing, he
Hmm.
said, "No, we're gonna keep on putting logos." Hours later, Asha comes out. We read it wrong. We're sorry. We should have not said that. So she shut him down. She shut him down immediately.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. You're right, though. Something's going on in there. Shout out to the
Now
63
you
people here
got
on the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell. Let's go. Keep it going, Joey.
now
That's
you
it.
got Matt Ball being really consistent and telling you over and over again that a successful platform cannot work without exclusives.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got Asha telling you, hey, listen, we're going back to exclusives. The platformers first. And
Yeah,
then you
those
got
two.
Matt Booty out of here like, well, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I got
So
wait, wait, is
maybe
maybe
Booty is
Joey.
actually the one telling the truth and Asha and the other Ball is not. I don't know.
I
But
don't
what I
know.
know is somebody's going this way and
And
the other guy
the
is
other ones are
going
going that way.
that way.
Exactly. It's like I think Joe. I think I think Booty's still using Windows 94, Windows 95 still, and I think it's not updated his PC. He's still got the big box and everything. I think he's not updated with anything. I think he's still using AOL messaging or ICQ or MSN Messenger, to get messages in there. And it kind of gets a little bit late in there for him. Yeah, I'm starting to see that too because yeah,
So
that's
yeah. So
yeah, it's weird.
I have a feeling that once everything is
Lined up, corrected.
lined up, the fat has been cut, I think we're gonna see more than one head of studios. I think, and I think Matt Booty is either is gonna retire or he's gonna get fired. I'm not. I'm just talking out of my head. I just got that feeling. I
I
got that
don't know.
feeling that
I'm with you too there.
I got this feeling that he this his days is numbered. I don't know.
Yeah, because to be honest though, I mean a lot of people keep on asking that same question. So Phil leaves, Sarah leaves, and this guy gets ascended. Like nobody can stand this guy. Nobody. I think maybe he was the mess, Joey. Maybe he's the one who's been doing all these messes. Because look, one thing I do know, Joey, about Microsoft though, and this was a major thing because I don't like layoffs, but they really needed to restructure the Xbox division. You remember the time they were out there buying studios, and someone asked me, what's the next acquisition you want Xbox to do?" I said, "I don't want to do any more acquisitions." So they asked me why though. I said, because look, they already have enough teams in there as of now. Now, if they want to acquire something, they can acquire something. But first, what I would do is I will organize everything that I have, and I will work a battle plan. And after I work with the battle plan and start launching games, start getting things right, once I see that there's a workflow really well, because here's another thing though that people didn't analyze though. They bought these studios like this. They bought all these studios quick, right? In a 5 year range, and you know how many people were in there. And for you to organize that workforce, it was going to take time. And funny enough, Asha ran in there and said, "Okay, let's organize this." We saw that there was 14 layers of management. That was crazy. That tells you how much of a mess it was, Joey. That's mess.
They gave too much powers to the employees.
They get too much powers to employees. There was 14 layers of management.
The thing is, and we
Yeah, they
know
trusted
this
too much.
because of the fucking documentary of Double Fine. There's a lot of information in that fucking documentary. That
Yeah.
Matt Booty went in there and said, "No, we're not gonna do the moonlighting. Moonlighting is basically having the light of the moon, watching him all the time. No, we're not gonna." He said, "We're not gonna do
Gotta watch
that.
them.
We're not gonna do anything. We're gonna let you do whatever you want." And we figured we found out later, years later, that these fuckers were doing everything they wanted.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
I don't know if you go to look at Instagram, when you looked at the initiatives, Instagram accounts, these fuckers was always at coffee parties, tea parties, gravy parties,
Muscle car
jelly and jam.
parties.
Now it's on turn 10. They had fucking muscle car parties. Then you go to Ninja Theory. You had this fucker having boats and hoes, prostitute parties, drug parties. I'm not even joking. Go look at Tamim's fucking Instagram account. That was amazing what they were doing. Like if you look at some of the pictures, that was inside the fucking studio. Did you know? And you can look for this. Did you know that inside of Ninja Theory's new studio that they built for them, Microsoft built for them, they had a bar in it. They had a mini nightclub, a mini discotheque
Let me go
inside
pee.
that.
Be right back, Tinkle.
Then we figure it out.
my.
Then
Yeah.
it turns out, hey,
That's crazy.
you had South of Midnight. I like the game, but apparently the salaries they were giving when they were hiring people
That is
was around $180,000 and $200,000 a year. So basically, they're saying, who gives a shit? This is not our money. This is Microsoft money. We could just spend it. You got the girl from Double Fine in a video telling you, we're going to pitch Microsoft the most unpitchable fucking game and see what they do. And they're like, oh shit. They sold them trash and Xbox still accepted it. Instead of like, you know what? We work under Microsoft now. We got a different standard to go by. We should pitch them the best of the best. No, they pitched them crap. And look what happened. Xbox said, yeah, go ahead, do that. And they were like, oh, okay. Instead of saying, hey, no, we were joking. This is not a good game. No, they didn't say that. They just made it. If you look online, you can actually look for this shit. Undead fucking Labs have been having development troubles since they bought these fuckers. We've heard about sexual misconducts on that thing. Problem with the leadership. This, and that. Until they fired a bunch of people, and then out of nowhere, yeah, we're making the game now. Like, what do you mean you're making the game now? Yeah, the game didn't exist. Didn't exist? No. We made a CGI trailer. We didn't have a game. That whole zombie deer, that doesn't exist. We just made it because reasons. What the fuck? Like, seriously, dude. Seriously, dude.
Mm-hmm.
These studios, and a lot of them, instead of getting better and taking the responsibility, like, listen, we are now under Microsoft, we were under Xbox. We should up our game, be better than what we were before. No, they went party time. And what's crazy about it is, I think I would have done the exact same thing. If my boss gives me an unlimited fucking check in the office to do whatever the fuck I want.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what? Knowing me, I would not do that. I wouldn't have gone too balls to the wall against it because I would have been, no. There's a point. There's a point of spending a lot of money, but we're not making money. Did these studios actually thought of that? I don't think they did. Todd Howard is the other one. I think, and I still think that he's like, you know what? I am Todd Howard. I am the man. Nobody's going to do shit to me. I am not going to make the game that I don't want to make. I'm going to make it when I want to make it. And I think Phil said, you know what, Todd Howard? You are the man. You are my friend. You do whatever your heart feels. And I will be there with you.
Mm-hmm.
Came Asha? Motherfucker, what you doing? I need to fall out yesterday. No,
Yep.
no, no. I need a Fallout yesterday. You
Mm-hmm.
see, no, we like to keep things close to the heart. Fuck your heart. What about our wallets? We're going broke. I need a game yesterday. Hey, Obsidian, what are you doing? We're kind of making a game that looks like Fallout, but Todd Howard said no, so we're making it anyway. Oh, you're making it anyway? Go ahead and make it. I don't care what they say in that fucking
Mm-hmm.
statement that we're making these for years. Shut up the fuck up, you weren't. Shut the fuck up, you weren't, because we know for decades how do you work. You work in one game every 10 years. We're not making none of these games, you fucking liars. And we
Mm-hmm.
know, oh, we were playing this for years. Shut the fuck up because Obsidian was making a vow too, not Fallout. All of a sudden, Fallout came out of nowhere. Shut the fuck up. I'm not saying and these managers and these heads, you don't need to be fucking slave owners. This is not how this works. But at the same time, for the love of God, check what your employees are doing. Hey, scold these fuckers once in a while. If they can't handle to be scolded once a month or once every 6 months, then that person should not work with you.
Joey and Louis, aren't you jealous of PS and Wolverine? Are you jealous? Huh?
I don't give
Oh,
a fuck about Wolverine. Never have.
that's it.
Never have. But I don't. I'm not a Marvel fan. I don't give a fuck about Wolverine. Never
I
have. Never
mean,
will.
dude, Wolverine is cool, but yeah, man, I'm
I
not
got
like
tattoos. I got tattoos on my legs. I got a Batman tattoo. I got Batman right here. I got Batman right here. I got Batman right here.
Joey's got a Batman butt to do too.
Okay.
Yee. But
So
why would I be jealous
I don't know.
of
I'm
that
never.
though?
I'm a DC fan. So besides, am I gonna play some Wolverine eventually? Yeah. I'm not buying a PlayStation to play it. I'm just gonna go to my brother's house or to my cousin's house. They're like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
let me play that fucking game for a while. Like I did with Spider Man. I played Spider Man 1. I didn't finish it. Got bored.
Mm-hmm.
I did finish God of War 2018. That's pretty much it. Fuck Horizon Zero Dawn. Fuck The Last of Us. I went and played Spider Man 2. I just did the Sandman part. And I'm like, nah, this game is. I did finish Astrobot. I'll tell you that one. I did play it at my cousin's house, and I did finish Astrobot. That was a decent
Mm-hmm.
game. I like that one. I
Yeah,
haven't, but no, I don't give a fuck about Wolverine. No.
there's games out there that I'm just looking. I'm like, mm.
Dude, I don't even give a fuck about Grand Theft Auto. Like GTA 6, I don't give a shit. What makes you think? Like what?
I'll tell you the games. You asked Lou what games are you actually really like really excited for. You guys know my list though. It's Halloween, Hellraiser,
Dave,
the
this guy
He-Man,
is a
Dave the Diver. Of course, we gotta add we already finished the DLC, so I'm just saying like after this though.
I'll put it this
But
way. I've been looking forward to playing Age of Empires 2 for a long time. That's what I want to
mhm.
do today. I bought because there's a sale happening right now on Xbox, and I didn't want to buy no games. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a game, but I saw a bunch of DLCs that are lower in price. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy a bunch of Age of Empires DLCs, and that's what I want to do. So no, Wolverine can, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Halloween. There you go. See Halloween the game, which I pre-ordered the 150 edition, of course. I had to order it. Um, But yeah, I'm mostly excited like a bunch of about all these games and Fable. Like if Fable would have come out right now and there was GTA right there, I would have been in Fable. That's how much I'm excited. That's the big AAA game I'm super excited about. But yeah, did you guys have a nice weekend? Yeah, my weekend was good until I got my sty in my eye. My sty
I
is
was
bothering
working.
me.
I've been working.
And yeah, it's been a good weekend. I'm glad that the World Cup is over.
Yeah, but in a few
Thank you.
months, college football is back, so my season restarts again.
Yep, college football, nice, good stuff. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Good
College football
stuff.
starts, NFL starts, at the end of MLB around what
As
August,
far
October.
as far as the game and campaign goes, Hellraiser will be better than Halloween. I can't say which one will be better though, but at the end of the day though, I know I'm gonna have fun on both of them though.
I
Oof, I know I'm
think
gonna enjoy
I
it.
think I think Halloween will be more fun, but Hellraiser would
Yeah,
be the better game. But
yeah.
I'm not
It's a
gonna buy
triple A
none of
game.
those. What? What's the triple A?
Halloween is a triple A developers making.
Really?
Yeah, it is. I thought it was a double A, but it's a triple A. It's triple A, and I think it will do well though. I think it will do. I have a feeling this game will do well because check see,
Hellraiser looks extremely sexual because I saw some previews of the
have
game and
you
I was
seen the movies?
no, yeah, but I was not expecting that in a video game.
Oh, here's the thing though, Joey.
I was expecting the violence, but not the sexual stuff. I'm like, oh
Sure,
shit,
hell yeah. I mean, if you don't add that to Hellraiser, it's not a Hellraiser. I mean, Hellraiser, you got every sin that there is out there, and that's
I
part of
mean,
yeah, it's part of it. Yeah.
it's all about the maximum pleasure.
The maximum pleasure. Yes. And man, you gotta face Kingpin. Oh man.
Who?
Yes. King is it Kingpin?
Face
It's
who?
Kingpin. Is it Kingpin?
Pinhead.
Oh,
Pinhead.
Pinhead. Sorry, I
And
got
with that,
Kingpin in the head.
guys, we're leaving the show.
It's bothering me.
It's
Yeah,
done. The show is over.
we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. So chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And chat, like always, before we go, tell us what you've all been playing, my friends. I gotta put something in my eye because it's starting to bother me again. I hate this tie though. This thing is annoying, Joey. I don't know how the heck I started getting that. Like it started
I, I,
yesterday.
I know what or suelos are or whatever the
Yeah,
English one. I
those
don't even know how to call it. But
Ursula.
I've never had one.
Oh my god, Joe, it's painful. It's painful. Like Joey, it's weird because with this eye right here, the left eye, I can't. I'm seeing, but I'm seeing foggy though. Like I look
Fucking
at
pop
you,
it open. Fucking pop it.
you can't pop it.
Why not?
It says you can't. It says you can't. You got to put on warm patches on it in order for it to cool down.
Be a
I know you
man.
can pop it.
Pop it
No, you.
open. Take it out.
No. If I can pop it, I'll pop it though. But it says it's not good for. It's not good because the bacteria can get into your eye, can go blind though. So you don't want that. As they say though. Yep, that's the thing though.
You gotta,
Stylish.
you gotta be by me when I had like pink eye. I put fucking straight up lemon in my eye.
Oh yeah, I hate pink eye. Oh my god.
I only had a pink eye
Why
once.
can't you
I
pop
straight
it?
up put fucking lemon in my eye. It
Oh,
was funny.
that's why. Look what it says though. Popping a sty is not recommended. The risk of spreading infection, worsening the condition, causing complications such as scarring or increasing skin pigmentation instead of warm compresses.
Ah, you bunch of wussies. Pop it
No,
open.
so I can't though because I have not seen the pus though. The pussy thing though. It's not there yet. I was looking for it yesterday because it was annoying, but I couldn't find it though. But yeah, it can cause that you to go blind or something. Creatine can force. Oh, here it is. So this is why. Okay, here it is. So consequences of popping the sty. Attending to pop a sty is not recommended. Risk squeezing the sty can force a bacterial infection deeper into the eyelid tissue and spread into other glands, and may lead to widespread infection, resulting multiple styles are called cellulitis, and infection of the skin and underlying tissues. For cellulite, I don't mind cellulite though. I just get healthy and strong.
Pop your sty. Be
But
a
I don't.
man.
But it's not even there for me to like. I see the lump, but I don't see the area where I could pop it though. If it was there, I would have popped it though. I would have get the gun down with that, but still hurts though. Don't let people fart on your pillow, says Eternal. Thank you for that. Yo Tay, oh awesome. First line in 2K, sweet. You can't get pink eye by getting mucus in your eye, not just poop. What? What? How do you get poop in your eye though? Oh, unless if a burp shits on you though.
I got pink eye when I was a teenager once. I don't know how I got it. No, I think I know how I got it. Somebody else had it and it passed away.
Yeah, pink eye
But
spreads out of
I just put
nothing.
I just put fucking lemon under my eye, suffer for a while, and then that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Let's see, just 121 days to GTA 6, Crazy Louie. Oh Lord, Baby Money, you're still waiting for that thing. There's so much to play, man. I'm not focused on that because the more I think about it, the longer it will take to get here, though. There's
To
another
me,
area on
GTA
the side of
Six.
going on at the stars, though. Well, if is you get
To
from
me,
pointing at the stars, though.
Most likely, I will play or buy GTA 6 when it's in the Helix
Yeah.
and it costs $20. I really don't care about that game.
Uh-oh. I'm starting to see how Pisser will put the textures. Really? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Louis got dink eye. Doo-doo eyelids, man. Listen, that's the thing, though. What is annoying about this is that you gotta put warm compress on it. Warm compress so it can go away quicker. And the thing is like I said, it's foggy, though. Like, I look at Joy with this side, though, and I can't see Joy really well unless if I open the lid
Yeah,
open.
man.
I
Yeah,
can
man.
see you
Pop
though,
it.
Joey.
Pop it.
But you cannot. You don't see it to be popped though. It's not even out. It's forming. So I gotta stop it from forming though. So I can't see you
I'm,
that well unless if I pull
I'm,
my eye open like this. Like if I pull it up, now I can see you. I
I'm,
don't see it
I'm
foggy.
one of those
Shit.
people. If I feel a little bump or a little anything on my face,
Oh, I do that too.
anywhere,
I do that too. I'm
I'll
desperate.
start.
I'm desperate. I'll
I'll
start
start grab.
squeezing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
me
start
too.
gripping shit
But
out.
the thing is, the bump is
I
not
got
even
marks
out
in my
though.
body because of doing that shit.
The bump is not even out though. It's still flat, but it's a little bit swollen, but it's not even out. I'm waiting for the bump to come out so I can go,
Then
motherfucker.
burn it.
No,
Fuck it. Do something. No, I'm joking. All right,
no,
guys,
you
we
can't
gotta
burn your
go.
eye though. Fuck it.
Gotta
No, you
go.
can't
Gotta
burn
go.
that.
Gotta
No, no,
go.
no,
Gotta go to the
no.
groceries.
Oh,
Gotta get some groceries.
oh man, that feels good. Oh yes. Oh, that
Go
feels
get some
good.
groceries.
Oh man, this feels great. Oh, okay, let's keep it going. Sorry, chat. I was scratching my eye right there.
Gotta go.
All right, chat. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful day, many beautiful and awesome Monday, and also beginning of the weekend as always. I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 10 p.m. ET with Sabro the Plume and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, invite us if they don't. Expand Espanol with Elvis Cenecita Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou gave me when I send the signal out over there on Discord, Twitter X, Blue Sky, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on top of what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Blowout. Where is it? Here we go. All right, got it. Bye, y'all.